You take 8 bludgeoning as this broom comes to life and starts standing on the bristles and thwacking you with its handle.
No, you're kidding. You're fucking kidding.
Oh my god.
I only have so many healing spells.
First off, we do have a couple homebrew rules. I have this set up just so that if people want to watch the stream or the video put up on YouTube after, they know this. We have a couple homebrew rules. There are, I guess, a little more than a couple, so when they come up, they will be explained once. Also, Strahd is a take-no-shits campaign. It is very likely you may die. I recommend not getting too attached to your characters, although I am sure you already are. But remember to have fun. Remember to find the little things that you can enjoy. It should be a good time. With that, I think it's time to start off.
Question.
What's up?
Are we starting in your homebrew world beforehand,
Yes.
like we talked about? Cool. All right, cool.
We are starting in the harsh winter wastelands of Grocia.
The harsh winter wasteland.
First and foremost, all of you are in this land for the same reason, more or less. You are answering a call to go take care of what has been described as a terrorist cell. Basically, the lady of the land, Lady Dorwin, has put out a notice asking for anybody who's willing to come and help the court to show up at her hall and be briefed. We start off with Apex and Triumph.
Just a quick thing, not to interrupt, but I think the chat thing is kind of moved a little bit outside of where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's going to be a little weird.
Yeah, Twitch be like that, huh?
There we go. Thank you for pointing that out. We start off with the traveling twins, Apex and Triumph. You two have been trekking through the Grossian landscape, attempting to get to this. It's a kingdom, the kingdom of Dorwin, where you know the lady of the land is there waiting for you. You have sent messages prior to your arrival saying you will be there. You've been on the road for probably 2 weeks. It has been a harsh travel, and more than anything, you are just tired and ready to get into a nice hall and just be briefed. You guys basically make it through the city before walking up the grand steps to Castle Dorwin, which is the castle of this land. And on the steps, you meet another man walking up, who is a dragonborn, and his name is Balasar. Balasar is walking up these steps also with intent.
Intent.
You two, the two parties do notice each other and nod accordingly. Making your way further up, the gates are opened by 2 men, and the first thing you hear is a rather enthusiastic voice, sounding very excited for his magic tricks. And at the end of the hall, you can see sitting on her grand stone throne, her head in her hands, looking rather annoyed, is what you can only assume to be the elven lady of the land, Lady Dorwin, who looks tiresome as she watches a human doing some card tricks in front of her. You all approach.
Now,
yes,
my lady, if you will check your right-hand pocket, you will see that your card is in fact there.
Nomad. Yes, this is the Ace of Spades. You are correct. This is my card.
Ah! I got it right.
Oh my. Oh, travelers. Perfect.
Yep.
What's up?
I'm going to turn around to face the party.
Okay. As she says perfect, you turn around and you can see these 3 people walking up. For the first time, you all make eye contact, kind of nod to each other, and she goes, "Perfect. Oh my, I was beginning to wonder if our requests for help had even made it out there. Welcome, travelers, to my hall. My name is Lady Dorwin, and as you probably know, I am asking for your help to take out what we are calling a terrorist cell. Not my wording, necessarily, as some of my men say that they've been doing some less than appropriate things in my lands. What are your names?"
My name is Balasar, Madame.
"Pleasure to meet you, Belisar. And you too." She points to the two tieflings.
Well, I am Apex, and this is my sister.
Triumph.
"Apex and Triumph. Pleasure to meet you. This here is what I can only assume to be a court jester, Nomad."
I'm gonna put my hand out in front of all three of them. Whoever shakes it, shakes it. You can call me Nomad.
I'll shake it. I'll make the mistake.
"Perfect.
You've got quite a grip there.
Ah,
I walk past towards, what was her name? Lady Dorwin?
Yes,
I should write notes. That's a really good idea.
that's very important."
yes, the note taker, hard at work. Writing notes.
She kind of nods. "Perfect. It is rather peculiar that you all showed up at one time, but you know what? I'm not one to complain or to look a gift horse in the mouth. Outside of our gates, down south past the shaded woods, over a brook, you will find what seems to be the cell. Though they have not actively acted out or been aggressive towards us, we have heard tellings of people being stolen in the night and different horrific things occurring at the hands of these people. If you are willing to go and take care of them for us, you will be paid handsomely, perhaps even given titles in my land, because apparently," and she gives a look to her, what seemed to be royal guard, "apparently my guard can't do certain jobs well enough. What's that?
About that, I was actually wondering. I have a bit of another thing that I'm trying to wrap up at the moment. Have you heard of or perhaps seen a book that I heard had come through here?
You'll have to specify a bit more what you're speaking of.
It's an unmarked book, large tome, many pages, very heavy. It's wrapped in chains, or should be.
Wrapped in chains. Well, I don't believe we have one of those in our library, but I have heard of many magical and mystical tomes and such being carried by that traveling group of people, we'll call them for now. I mean, hey, if you seem to eradicate them, perhaps you could find your way to taking one of these tomes from them, and if they aren't there to take it back, then maybe it's a win-win for both of us.
So you're saying that this group we're supposed to be trying to take care of might have this book?
Perhaps. I make no promises, but I have heard of many things sounding similar to that going through their hands.
What exactly have you heard?
Oh, well, there are many things I have heard. They have secrets of other lands and histories past and knowledge not known to the average being. But then again, these could all just be lies. They do seem to be rather aggressive at night. So whatever they can say to get through things may work out for them.
Does it seem like she's telling the truth or just trying to get me to do this?
Go ahead and roll insight.
First roll of the campaign.
First roll.
First roll of the campaign. My insight's gonna be trash because my wisdom is low. I got a natural 20. That's not even a joke.
Yes. Yes. All right. You can tell that she means what she says. She is not sure if they have it or not, but what she is saying is that she has heard of many things that they do have that could pertain to what you're looking for.
Okay. Well, I sure hope they have it.
Well, my wishes are with you, and I hope that you do find what you are looking for. So do you take the contract?
Sure, why not?
And you too? She points to the tieflings behind you.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. She looks to Nomad. She goes,
As long as there's money to be made, I'll be here.
well, actually, you'll be there. Perhaps you can earn some coin and some trust with it, should you wish to. But
You'll be there, as far away from me as I can get you.
I will have you go with them, and should you return and they tell me that you are of value to them, perhaps I will look into hiring you henceforth. She sounds very upset with this decision.
That sounds like a deal to me. Can I flick one of my cards, like at her?
You can. You flick it, and she instantly catches it with her 2 fingers and throws it to her side. He goes, good. Now, if you would leave my
You're not even going to read what I wrote on it?
She looks at the card. What does it say?
Keep in touch, XOXO.
She,
And then I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna do finger gun, and then I'm gonna walk out.
She snickers and very silently, and before shaking her head and nods as you walk out. Does everybody follow?
Yes.
I suppose.
This is going to be ridiculous.
I love him. I love Nomad already.
My lord. Okay, you guys all walk out and are shown a wagon. Some royal guard have it donned with the mark of the kingdom. It's a beautiful wagon. It has some gold detailing, some slight banners. The horses are war horses. They look beautiful. You're riding in style.
It's a carriage.
It's a carriage. Yes, it's a very, very nice carriage. You guys hop on this carriage, and you start heading out. It takes you about, we'll say, an hour and a half to get out of the kingdom, over the brook into the woods. Before long, you can very faintly see the warm light emanating from what seems to be a very large bonfire.
Oh, what? No banter? No banter on the
You
ride?
may banter if you want to banter on the ride.
We should introduce ourselves.
There you go.
You may banter.
So what brings an interesting bunch of folk like you down to a cold wasteland like this?
Work.
Well,
Work.
Work? Yeah, me too.
I was tracking down that book, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find it.
You doing all this for a book? That's more important.
Yeah. I'm trying to put that book somewhere and nobody else can get it for a while. I thought it'd work for a bit, but I heard that somebody else got it for a sec. So
what's so special about this book?
well, that's hard to really explain. I used to work at a library of sorts, and that was one of the forbidden books. We're not supposed to touch it, but I read something from it, and I believe that nobody else should see something like that.
You are quite forthcoming with some of this information.
Well, yeah, it's a dangerous thing. It's more of a warning.
You know, let's lighten the mood, huh? Horns, pick a card. I pull out my deck of cards pointing towards Apex.
They both have horns.
I was going to say,
I
horns is
pointed
not
towards
the-
Apex.
All three of us have horns.
I pointed towards Apex.
Horns is in a cart full of people with horns. Yes. I'll take a card.
Cool. Now, memorize that card, huh?
Mm-hmm.
For what
Memorized.
you're about to do, I'm going to have you roll sleight of hand.
Cool. Perfect. That is a 16.
Okay. What do you want to do?
All right. He puts the deck of cards back in the deck. right? He puts the deck of cards back in the deck. Okay, I'm saying that in quotation marks. Now, you lizard, check that
That's
pocket of
rude.
yours.
My pocket.
Yeah.
I check my pocket of my robe.
It
And?
did pass. So the card is in there.
Is that your card?
Yes.
How did you even get that in here?
Shh.
You
Magician
didn't-
never reveals his secrets. And I
You
take
just-
my card back.
Magician never reveals secrets.
I
This
take
is
my
mine.
card back and I put my deck of cards away.
But he didn't even move towards me.
He's
You
magic.
are very eccentric.
As
Uh-huh.
you say
Where
this,
did you learn to do that?
You pick up a few things here and there traveling.
as you all say this, the you hear the horses whinny as the carriage stops very abruptly. You get the sense that they're not going to go forward anymore.
What's going on up there?
Well,
In a slightly more than normal voice that I can't project.
One of the guards driving the carriage leans in. The horses, they aren't moving. Yeah, and he tries to move them, and they won't budge. In fact, they start moving backwards very slowly.
can I hop out?
You can.
It's not normal.
What is?
Cool.
You
I'm going to hop out with him.
You hop out, and the first thing you notice is that there are these how would you call them? Like like the Blair Witch things hanging from the tree, like
No.
totems, little
Yeah.
stick totems in the ground. And past that, you can see in the forest there's a warm light coming from what seems to be a fireplace.
What's going on out there? Anything in front of the horses?
No, there just seems to be weird totems.
I also
going to
have
jump
fire.
out now.
You
Also
all
hop out of the carriage.
You see the same things that they do, and as you guys hop out, the horses instantly start moving away, and they start running. The guards on top are like trying to stop them, and they won't slow down. It seems like your carriage has
Well-
left you.
Well, looks like we're alone now.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're walking.
We're gonna
More.
go the rest of the way on foot.
Wait, do any of us know the way?
Well, our best
Um,
bet is the big glowing light down there.
This is
Yeah,
not
but
original.
any of us have a map?
I mean, do terrorists sell glow?
Well, I assume it's from a
Is
bar.
there-
Terrorist cells don't glow, but people who want to stay warm in the winter do.
Mm,
It seems like they would not want to be glow.
no,
Glowing.
definitely not.
Well,
He's
if you're
conspicuous.
feared enough to kidnap people in the night, you don't care who sees you, I guess.
All right. Well,
I
let's go
suppose.
check it out.
Well, either way, it is job or it is nice people, and then we have fire and do not freeze to death.
Yeah, but we still need to figure out which way we're headed to. So,
Yeah, that
where
too.
were we supposed to be headed? I
Probably down the road.
Pretty much where you're going. They
Okay.
said basically into the forest over a brook, and pretty deep in. They said it's pretty hard to miss it.
Oh, hey, look, a brook.
Yes, you can see a nice flowing brook behind you.
Hmm. Well, let's hope that these people are friendly.
Do you guys start moving forward?
Lead the way.
I think so.
Best
All
plan.
right. You all start walking into the woods, and as you get closer to the site, you slowly start to hear the sound of a fiddle. There's a nice, happy, jolly fiddle playing, and then with that, as you get closer, you can start to hear drums, and not really chanting, but more just like almost drunken humming and singing. Before long, you get to a clearing in the woods, and you can see in a small meadow is this huge caravan. Covered wagons and horses and people drinking and eating and a big bonfire in the middle. And with
Yay.
that, there is dancing. Lots of dancing. People swinging mugs and singing. People looking very jovial. I think I used that word right.
Yep.
Awesome.
It's safe to say this is not a terrorist cell.
It is so allowed to be happy.
Um,
Well, I mean, they can be. You know what I mean.
As you
Do I?
guys break through, you can see two people approaching you. Dark figures at first, but as they get closer, you can see the light kind of illuminating them. They're two people, not in hoods, but rather like head, like I guess hoods, but not like a "ooh, I'm gonna stab you" hood, but more of a "hey, it's cold outside and we need to cover our ears" hoods.
Like mine.
Kind of, yes. They walk up and they go, "Travelers, welcome to our camp." And as he kind of pulls out or walks forward more, you can see what looks to be a human-looking man with a big grin on his face. He's kind of got a cloak on that makes him look like he's trying to stay warm in the heat, but underneath is a deep V-neck shirt and a very like hairy chest. He reaches his hand out and goes, "Hello, my name is Slas. Pleasure to meet you."
Shake his hand.
You
It's
shake.
pleasure too. I am Apex.
Pleasure to meet you, Apex, and you all.
Oh, I'm Balasar.
Pleasure.
Triumph. What are we celebrating?
The existence of life, my friend. We are but a simple group. We travel, we tell stories, we trade, and we celebrate every night that we are alive, because many people we know are not. Do you wish to come and sit by the fire? I bet Stanimir would love to meet you.
Stallion.
It will beat dying to the cold. So yes.
He smiles. The other person who's with them is a woman, and she's just smiling. She has a like a pitcher of ale, and he goes, "Oh, of course!" And he pulls from his pocket 4 cups, and has her start pouring. Would you like some Vistani ale?
Yay, the Vistani.
The spatial
Sure.
how did it in the pocket in the cut? Yes.
Of course. And
Absolutely.
he starts handing out the ale. Please come. Stanimir would love to speak with you. And he starts walking towards the bonfire.
All right. I suppose we should sit around for a little bit.
Like I said, it will be better than dying to the cold.
Yeah.
Hey, but I guess maybe don't you know still kind of keep up guard.
Yes. What? All right. Never mind.
So anyway, moving forward.
What were the terrorist cells doing again? Remind me, Apex.
Oh, they were what were they? They were kidnapping people and
Is that
And
it?
crimes in the night.
yes, in the spooky night crimes in the shadows. That kind of deal.
Night crimes. All right. Well,
Do
it's
you
not a
follow?
lot of. Yeah, I'll follow them. That's not a lot of information to go off of. How much did she say she was paying us again?
She didn't.
Great.
You all begin to follow, and up at this huge bonfire, you can see an older-looking man, as opposed to everybody else who's kind of trying to keep warm in the cold. He is only in a t-shirt and baggy pants. He looks at you and he goes, "New travelers, pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Stanimir of the Vestani. A pleasure to see you indeed. No doubt you are answering the call to have us excommunicated, no?"
Excommunicated.
The Hunawata?
The lady of this land is not very happy that we are here, and her people have made any horrendous lie they can think of to get us out. I must
Oh.
warn you now, we do not take people in the night, and we do not sacrifice people to our pagan gods.
I'm rolling insight on that.
Go for it.
19.
19. He seems a little sus. A little sussy baka, but you can get the sense that he doesn't really he doesn't necessarily believe that they do any of these things, but there's an inner conflict in him, I guess is the best way. You can see it in his eyes. Please come sit. I will tell you the story of our people and we can bond over ale.
Oh, fuck it, I'll
So-
sit.
I
Yeah.
have a feeling that Lady Dorwin was referring to these people when she was talking about this. I do air quotes terrorist cell.
Terrorist cell. That is new. Last we heard, we were brigands in the forest.
Brigands and then terrorists. So the one thing I am coming to is how is the royal guard struggling to get rid of you?
Well, they clearly have some way to stop horses and carriages to get through.
No,
Those are our, we call them totems. They're just little magical powered things. They do no harm to the animals, as you can see. We love animals. And he points and you can see basically a whole cart full of like pigs and chickens and stuff. He goes, yes, no, we more set those up just so that they would not bombard us in the middle of the night. We're able to move very quickly, and because of that, we can kind of evade their capture.
So it is
Alright.
not that you are resisting, it's that you are difficult to pin down. I see.
Quite.
Well, why did I want you out?
Oh, the people of Dorwin are not that happy that there are newcomers, specifically newcomers that do not really have a place to call their own, as we do not really come from a place to call our own. We do, but it's complicated. We are travelers, and Dorwin does not like travelers. Unless they are here to kill other travelers, and he starts pointing at you guys and chuckling to himself.
I was just going to say, it seems they like us.
Yes.
Rather
Well-
ironic.
I'll bite anyway. Have you in your travels heard of a strange book? It's unlabeled, wrapped in chains. Very peculiar. Should have a really big, heavy lock on.
Well, it sounds vaguely familiar. Does the book you speak of, is it, bound in human flesh?
No.
No, different book. Disregard that then. We probably have heard of it. He snaps. He speaks in a language you don't really understand, but before long, a person that he snapped to is going. What's up?
Yeah, it's good.
What language is it?
He's speaking in Vistani.
It's a language.
The man that he snapped to starts rummaging through a cart. You can see books and staves, and at one point a small metal anchor gets thrown out of it. Or you can hear him yell something in Vistani. He goes, unfortunate. We do not have anything with us currently, but I mean, I don't know how far you are willing to travel for this book. We can see if you can trade with us back at home.
Okay, well, I'm willing to pretty much travel any distance to find it.
Perfect. Then perhaps you may travel with us back to our base of operations. But for now, let me regale you of the history of our people, the Vistani. What say you?
We're not getting paid.
Why
well-
not?
There is alcohol, there is party. Why not story?
Perfect. He takes a big swig of his goblet and spits it into the fire, and the fire grows 3 times its size and turns green. And he goes, we come from an ancient land, a land whose name is long forgotten, but it is a land of kings. Our enemies seem to have forced us from our homes. Now we kind of wander any road we can find. The fire starts to take a shape, and you can see a man on a horse and a long stick piercing his side before he falls off of said horse. He goes, one night a very wounded man staggered into our camp and collapsed. He had a spear in his side and he was almost dead. But us being people of the land, we understood how to kind of prevent his inevitable death, and we nursed him back to health. We gave him wine, we gave him food, and he survived. And though he wouldn't say who he was, he had an intent just to return home. However, at the time, we were in the deep, deep land of his enemies. So we took him in as one of our own for a while, and kind of escorted him back to his homeland. He was hunted, and when his hunters came, they said he was a prince, but we did not give him up. There were assassins everywhere, and they trailed us like wolves. You can see the bonfire shows a drawn sword from someone, and it starts fighting off different shadowy shapes. And he goes, "This man of royal blood fought to protect us, and we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. And he said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish. Leave whenever you choose. And know that you will always be safe here." The being in the fire kind of kills its final foe, and then it disperses into ember. And suddenly he gets really sad. He kind of looks at the ground and looks up at you. But a curse has befallen our noble prince, turning him into what seems to be a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave his domain, and we've traveled far and wide to find heroes such as yourselves to bring our dread lord's curse to an end and put his troubled soul to rest. Kind of pipes up again. Our leader, Madame Eva, knows all. Will you perhaps come with us to Barovia and speak with her?
Barovia?
Aye.
I've never heard of that.
I don't know what grass you're smoking, but there's no such thing as a place called Barovia.
It is a long-forgotten land. I would not expect you to know of it, but once you get there, you will feel at home.
Feel at home.
You've been very nice and hospitable, but you said that, and it is quite, how do you say, foreboding?
I do not assume.
I'm gonna look over to Apex and Triumph, and I'm gonna hope that this guy doesn't speak Infernal, but I'm gonna speak Infernal to them. Does something seem off about this guy to you?
So I'll look back and answer in Infernal. Define off.
A little, yes.
Well, I don't know what the three of them are bantering about over there in their tongue, but you said you were looking for heroes.
I am. We feel great sorrow for what has befallen our prince, and anything we can use to alleviate that sorrow would be lovely.
Back at Nomad in Infernal, I think if we say yes, they will take us and leave, and then we make nobody mad.
I'm gonna speak in common to what's his name?
Stanimir,
Stanimir?
I believe. Yes, Stanimir.
So let's say we do go back to your land of Barovia, and we do cure your prince of his illness. What's in it for me?
Well,
I'm going to tell you that it seems that he wants money.
Money is a good option, but what else?
Every adventurer wants riches, and I can understand that. What you have to understand is that us Vistani come from a long line of travelers and traders and adventurers. We have riches at home beyond your comprehension. Not only that, but we did say our prince is a prince, no? Perhaps he can offer you monetary gain, where we can offer you more weaponry, armor, spells, whatever you wish to find, honestly.
Rolling
All
insight
right.
on that.
Go for it.
And if I help you, will you keep an eye out for this book I'm looking for?
I most certainly will. He is telling the truth, Alex.
I'm gonna cross my arms, and I'm gonna stand up. All right. So we go to your land of Barovia, cure your prince, get rich, leave.
Some, more or less, yes.
No,
My
there
instincts
is.
are telling me this is wrong, but deal.
He spits in his
No,
hand
I-
and goes to shake.
I spin my hand
will
and I go to shake.
He says,
I will
No,
also
not
Deal.
Not to break up this very nice little exchange going on, but I'm assuming there is catch. This is not going to be simple as show up, become rich and powerful, and then leave. There is catch.
It's
Our,
never that easy, Horns.
our prince is
I am Apex.
he is more known to be a strong man, but 4 versus 1 is still greater odds for you.
Well,
This can't be too hard.
aren't we supposed to cure him? What does that entail?
Our prince
What
does not
ails
wish
him?
to be cured. In fact, he kind of likes where he's at.
Oh,
Oh, you want to forcefully cure him?
Yes.
It is all well and good, but what ails him is the question.
A long line of past lives, all of which have been corrupted by the lust for conquest, the necessity of blood. He is a rather wicked man now. What corrupts him is more of a mentality than a sickness.
So then how do you cure that?
do we just have to kill him? Is that what you're asking us to do?
I am asking you to find a way to cure him, and if that involves, and he kind of looks down for a second, rather somber, if that involves killing our prince, then that is what needs to be done.
You got an awfully level head on you for someone who just asks strangers to kill someone you admire so dearly.
I would ask the people of the land, but he has such a hold on them. That is a thoroughly tapped resource.
All right.
Well, it is no feat of strength to clear out people who are not terrorists, so I guess this will have to do a substitute.
Lovely. Do you all agree to help us?
Yes.
Yes.
How do we get to Varovia?
Well, I will take you to Borovia. Honestly, if we leave right now, we may get there before first light. What say you?
I finish my says, all right. This will get me one step closer to that book, so I'm for it.
Indeed. He stands up with swagger and he claps with his 2 hands. And everybody looks at him, goes, aye! And then, in what seems to be 10 seconds, the camp is packed up through different magical means, brooms flying and pans being emptied and thrown into crates, tents being packed up and thrown into wagons. It is, it's masterful. They seem to have made it an art of packing up and leaving. And he goes, if you hop on my wagon with me, I will take you straight there at the head of the caravan.
You seem eager.
Will do.
Yep. We are in this now. No point to drag our feet now. I'll hop on.
He smiles. Eager! Yes. Though it saddens us that our prince has come down with such a crestfallen nature, it is still our home, and we love it dearly. We are always eager to head home. And he hops up on his mount, waiting for you guys to get in the back.
I already hopped on.
After you all.
Well, no
Well,
time like the present.
All right.
I bring up rear.
You
Get
all
in.
hop into the caravan. It's a covered caravan. Very nice, but this covered caravan has these flaps that are currently... You can usually, button them. They're currently unbuttoned, and you can see out of the caravan. You guys start moving, and over the span of about 14 hours, you can see that the trees fade from snowy to, mist fallen. And as this mist kind of clears on your sides, you can see it's not snowy anymore. And they are evergreen trees in a more of a autumn time setting. The horses stop, and you hear some Vistani speaking, new Vistani. And you can see you guys leave the road, and you actually go off into the forest a little bit before you can hear more Vistani speaking, and a large conglomeration of people. The guy leans in. We are here. Welcome to Madame Ava's shop. Not shop. We should call it more base of operations. And he hops down.
I will hop out as well.
I will also hop out.
Yep.
Great. You guys all hop out of the caravan, and you can see what looks to be women with these beautiful flower braids and necklaces, and men moving logs, and it's just a very moving community. He kind of gestures to come along, and he brings you into a large tent. Do you enter? Or brings you to a large tent. Do you enter?
I do enter. Motion
Might as
seems
well.
to be a common theme with these guys.
What seems to be a common theme?
Motion. They're always moving somewhere.
Yes.
I mean, that is what you said, isn't it?
Yep. Even when they're still, they're moving.
Aren't we
It's
all?
paradox.
You guys enter, and where everything else seems so bright as the sunlight was creasing over this forest, this tent is dark, super dark. And on top of that, it is only lit up by 2 candles on a table in the middle of it. And sitting on the other side seems to be a woman with 2 glossed-over eyes. She looks up very slowly and goes, "Are you here for a reading?"
A reading.
All the answers you seek will be revealed in Taraka.
You're a fortune teller, huh?
I am many things.
I already forgot the dude that we traveled with's name.
His name is Stanimir.
Stanimir. Alright.
We were following our, I guess, friend Stanimir, and he said to come in here, and now he is not here.
She, you can see with a little magic in her fingers, picks up a deck of cards, flips them, and then they lay flat on a table. And she goes, "Yes, you are here for a reading then. Please take a seat. All the answers you need will be revealed here." Do you sit?
I take a seat.
I'm gonna take a seat.
Yep.
I'll stand.
All right.
Sit.
You guys watch as her index finger does a flip in the air, and you can see the first card flips over. She goes, "This card tells history. The knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy." And you can see a card, and on the bottom it says the philanthropist. And she feels it with her hand and goes, "Look to where sickness and madness brood. Where children cried, treasure lies still."
Could I get a repetition on that real quick?
Look to where sickness and madness bred, where children cried, the treasure lays still.
Okay.
She does the next one. She goes, "This card is a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of hope." And you can see a card flip over, and on the bottom it says the healer. She goes, "Look to the west. Find a pool blessed by the light of the white sun."
So we've gotten. What was it? We've gotten the. What was it? The.
Philanthropist and healer.
I don't know, he's supposed to remember this. Figure that out later.
She then flips the next one. She goes, "This card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword made of sunlight." She flips it over and it says the priest. "You will find what you need in the castle, amid the ruins of a place of supplication."
So, what now?
Supplication.
I hope that doesn't mean what I think it does.
And that card was called the what?
That was the priest.
As the priest.
Priest.
She then flips another and goes, "This card sheds light on who will be truly helpful to you in the battle against darkness itself." She flips it over and you can see a dark that almost sucks the light in from the area. It says Dark Lord. And
Okay.
the expression in her face kind of drops a little. She goes, the worst of all truths. You must face this evil alone.
Oh, great.
She flips the last card and she goes, your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. She flips it over and it says the card of the innocent. He dwells with the one whose blood sealed his doom. A brother of light sniffed out too soon. And she then sits back, flips her finger again, and the card goes back into a pouch. She goes, that is your future. Whether you tend to follow it or not is up to you. All things are prone to change.
DM.
Yeah.
Can I get that last card again? I missed it.
He dwells with the one whose blood sealed his doom. A brother of light sniffed out too soon.
All right. What was the actual card?
Oh, that is the innocent.
Okay. Thank you.
She snaps her old grangly fingers, and Stanimir comes back in. He goes, you are done?
It's a funny reading.
Yes, and quite confused, but done, I guess.
All knowledge will come in time. Please come with me. And he leads you out of the tent.
Great.
So Derek, how bad is the Dark Lord?
I wrote down shit right after it.
Joy, we're gonna die.
He leads you out to the road. He goes, if you walk west, you will find the gates of Barovia. They will open for you, and you will be on your way. I must once again thank you for your assistance here. And should you have any need of any assistance, we have people here to help.
Thank you for
The card said we don't get any assistance.
Do you guys start heading west?
Well, no, I want to go east.
well.
Fuck your railroad.
Are we traveling on foot?
You are traveling on foot. But as you look east, you do see there's nothing but mist covering the road.
Damn, Miss Schmidt. Yes, let's go west.
All right, you guys, you start walking west, and about 20 minutes walk west, you do find a breathtaking sight, actually. Huge gates, probably over 100 feet tall, with these giant statues on either side of the huge gate. One is headless, as the head has been weathered and fallen onto the ground to the left of the road, but they're holding swords that point down towards the ground. You can see on a crest over it, carved into the stone, it says Barovia. It is a breathtaking sight. These walls are massive. And
So the place does exist.
This big gate.
as you approach, these gates start to open as if well-oiled and not old at all, even though they look decrepit. It takes them a solid 30 seconds to open because of how large they are. You can just hear the sound of barely creaking metal, and a road surrounded by mist on either side.
This is foreboding.
He says, I was just about to say, is vaguely, This does not look good, but is only option.
Feels like we are going to travel into a place of darkness.
Most likely.
Do you guys move forward?
Well,
This is
No,
decidedly bad.
Yes, see, we may have gotten in over our heads, but there really is no path. We just got to push through.
All right.
I'm going to begin walking forward.
As you guys start
I follow
moving forward, not even 30 seconds into the gates, you can hear them shutting behind you. But as they shut, you hear someone yelling, and it is a younger-sounding man. He goes, "Please, somebody help me! I hear the gates opening. Please." He is off into
Yeah,
the
made it.
woods. You can hear probably maybe 20 feet away.
coming
We have
from
made
in
it
front
5
of us?
foot in, and it has already gone bad.
The alien's coming from in front of us?
To the right, in a little portion of the forest that isn't actually covered in mist.
I suppose we could wait for him to get to us.
Who are you? I'm going to yell.
You hear him reply, My name is Vladov. I've found a body.
A body.
Please help me. He might still live.
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
Go for it.
Let's do that as well.
18.
18. From the little that you can hear, you can tell that he is telling the truth.
That's a 5, so.
How does that sound to everybody? He found a body? I'd like whisper.
Yeah, well, I mean, if trap, then I guess don't fall for it.
Well,
That
But we
is.
investigate anyway.
I say we investigate, but you guys can go walk up in there. I'm gonna roll stealth.
Yeah, go for it.
Where's stealth? Oh, shut up, Steam. I don't want you to load. Anyways, stealth. 20, not that.
20 on that. Yeah, you take to the trees. While everybody else moves in, they approach a man hunched over a body. And as he looks over his shoulder, you can see that he looks completely normal. He has fear in his eyes, though, and he looks up at you. And as he kind of moves, you can see there's a man leaning up against this tree, gnashed to death. I mean, it's a grotesque sight. His intestines are not where they should be. He is bloody almost over the entire front of his clothes. His tunic is torn to shreds. And the man hunching over him goes, I went out looking for him because they said they hadn't seen him in a couple of days, and, well, I found him. And he
Yes,
kind
you
of
did.
wipes his face. You can see in the man's hand, the corpse, is a note.
I'll take the note.
You take it, and you want to read it?
Yes, I'll read it.
All right. I would copy and paste this, but it's being weird, so I'll read it to you. It says, Hail
Great.
thee of might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Kolyana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Now my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. That holy men call upon their power and that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are departed for a better life. Kolyan Indarovich, Burgomaster.
Okay.
It was a lot of words, and they
Yeah.
all meant something.
If you could copy paste that later, that'd be great.
I will copy and paste that.
Yeah.
I got the important part out of that though.
So what does the note say?
Some
Anything
dude.
good?
Was it that he sent the dead guy to encircle the entire place with holy symbols or whatever?
You don't know exactly what this guy is doing here, as he doesn't have any holy symbols on him. He does have the note. You can only assume he was there to kind of put it on the gate.
Okay. Well, it looks like this the person who wrote this is in a bit of trouble. His daughter, I believe, was bitten by a vampire.
A vampire?
Oh,
Not
gods.
Vampire?
The man kind of looks off. She's been bit by him.
Him. Who's him?
Oh, yes, we're playing pronoun game.
His hands are up on his head now. I'm sorry, this is a lot for you to take in. This land is plagued by one they call the devil, Strahd. He is
Strahd.
count of the land, and, well,
Well, could one also call him a prince?
one could say he's a prince, yes.
No, great.
I'm gonna walk out of the shadows now.
Ah! And he pulls a dagger, and he's like holding it, shaking in front of him. Who are you to come from the
Whoa, calm
forest?
down there.
And Nomad, you'll know it is kind of startling when you do that to people.
Is he with you?
He is.
He
Yes,
shakily
also
puts his
very
dagger
rude.
back. I'm sorry. You can never be too careful here.
Yeah, so continuing about here, you were saying of Strahd.
They say that Strahd, though not a vampire himself, employs them in his castle. Sorry, I'm out of breath. He's like still just very hung up over the fact that man just emerged from the woods that he is terrified of. Yes, they say that he is working with vampires, and well, that's all we really know. There are many
Working with
rumors. Yes.
Yes, now we are dealing with vampires and
In
one who
fact,
can command them.
It's been said that his family for centuries has worked with them, and many of Strahd's past have worked with them as well.
Great.
Yeah, this job is turning out to be quite a lot of work.
Who is this sheep that got bit?
Her name is Irina Koliana.
Yes, I've heard of her before. I believe she's daughter of the burgomaster of Brovia.
The
Well, who
Virgo
is this burgomaster?
The burgomaster, yes. Basically the village leader.
Can you spell Burgomaster for us, please?
Burgo master. It's not
All right,
pronounced the way
thank
it's
you.
spelled, because it's weird.
Virgo. It's like Virgo, but Virgo.
Indeed. He goes, but I have worse news for you. You know how those gates shut as you walked in?
They don't
Yeah.
open, do they?
No, they do not.
So this is the place that Donnie are allowed to leave, I assume.
Yes, you know the Vistani.
They let
They
us.
sent us in here.
Of course.
They sent us in here to cure their prince.
They want
It's
us to
a-
fight off Strahd.
That's a load of bollocks, let me tell you. The Vistani work for Strahd, and it is well known throughout the entire land. They've led you here to your demise. My
It
suggestion
doesn't
to
seem to
you,
work for anybody.
find a nice plot of land in a city, board up the windows, and live out the rest of your lives in captivity, sorry.
Live out the rest of my life in this sad, misty land? I don't think so. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna start walking.
Yeah, I'm going to join with him. He's not going to fly with me, nor my sibling, right? Triumph.
Yes, respectfully, this is shithole.
Yes.
Yeah,
Respectfully, your home sucks, but I feel like you share opinion.
he almost breaks a smile. Well, if you're going to head further in,
It's kind of only option.
Yes. We're not going to stay here.
then perhaps it's best if you move with a guide.
If you are offering aid, it would be appreciated. However, do you wish to leave what
Your
is left
body-
of him out?
This land is no safe land for any newcomers. As for him, we'll be moving him in parts, and quite honestly, it will just attract the wolves to us anyways.
We could bury him here.
Are you saying that's what did that? Wolves?
Wolves, yes. Possibly ghouls. It's a rather bad place. Barovia is
No.
not for the faint of heart.
Well, where's the nearest town?
That'd be Barovia. If you wish to come with me, I can take you. It's not too far, only a couple miles west. I'm not personally from there, but I do know of the land and am somewhat welcome there.
So, the land is named Barovia, and there's also a town named Barovia.
Yes, it's rather confusing, honestly.
Ah, yes, a New York situation, I see.
That's it.
I thought we were doing no meta commentary.
It's in commentary. It was a comparison, a different C word.
He starts walking on the road. Do you follow?
Yep.
No choice. Don't want to get mauled by wolves, because I will die.
Or Wolves.
Yes, wolves.
He
I mean, I'm not saying that wolves are what killed him, but they're definitely what did that to him.
oh, it was most certainly wolves.
Oh,
There's
great.
not much else it could be unless the vampires themselves did that, but they're a bit more clean than that. Most of the
Great.
time.
So when the vampires kill us, at least we'll be able to have an open casket funeral.
Hopefully. That's the way to think, though.
Is bright side, but not so bright. It's more like dull side.
You're doing well, though. That is how you survive Barovia. Is keeping little victories.
Not much of victory, but hey, I guess that's what you have to do.
Another word of advice. The devil, known as Strahd. Be careful not to say his name too often or in too crowded places. His spies are everywhere. And as he says everywhere, you can feel a cool breeze come, and it kind of goes up your tunics, and like, whoo, it's chilly as fuck.
Yes, quite a dramatic effect.
Is there no pseudonym we can call him instead of his name?
You could just call him the Count or the Devil. But honestly, any reference to him should be said in private or very, very quietly.
All right, gang, it's time to come up with a dumb name to call Strahd.
It.
What?
You said dumb.
I didn't even hear what
Mike
you said.
peeped.
Oh, bucket.
Bucket.
Yep.
Do you wish to
That
refer
is
to him as Bucket?
No, I would like somebody else to come up with a better idea.
The target.
Yeah, sure, the target.
The goal, the mission,
Okay.
big bad evil guy who's going to kill us all.
He kind of
Basically.
he chuckles to himself. Vladov chuckles as you guys are discussing this. You guys, you bring a sense of humor to the land that I haven't witnessed in quite a while. Honestly, it's refreshing.
Well, we just got here, so horror has not set in.
Yeah.
That's true. As he says this, you kind of walk down a hill into what you can only assume is the village. The ground is this wet, earthy cobblestone with this soil in between each rock. It's very uneven. There's this overlooming sense of dread and sadness, and the air is heavy as hell in this area. The mist covers most of it, but it doesn't feel very happy. But there is something you do hear. Specifically, Mr. Nomad, you hear the sound of crying.
Crying where?
It comes from a relatively, it's a medium-sized house to your right. You can see the windows are open up top. Actually, one of them is broken up top.
Well, this place is terrible.
I'm gonna make my way over to the house. Well, they're still walking, I guess.
Sure. You,
I was waiting for it.
You just start walking. They notice instantly you just kind of broke off.
Man, I was kind of waiting for a specific moment to do like a cute title joke.
Would you like it?
Cue title. Nomad's walking away.
Nomad's walking away.
You'll get your title. Don't you worry.
All right.
I guess I'll follow, no man.
Sure.
I'll also follow Nomad.
You
Where are you? Okay, I'll follow them.
I'm following him.
But we're following him. It's Badland should not be alone.
Nomad, where are you going?
Well, that's his own stupid decision.
Yes, but any helping hand is not a dead hand.
New friends.
Yes, but
wandering
he's
off
walking.
alone is not the best idea. Oh, fuck it. Okay, he starts following you too.
This is
Nomad,
what I'm
where are you
following.
going?
This is a cycle. Nomad, what have you started?
Someone's crying up there.
We're shouting
We
after
all
you.
know. We all know. We can hear. Why
No,
are you so interested?
I'm the only one who heard.
Well, he said all of us, especially you.
No, Nomad heard it, and then you all noticed that he started moving.
Yeah, he
Oh.
said specifically
Yeah,
Nomad
specifically
noticed
Nomad.
it.
He's boring. Anyway, whatever.
Why are you headed towards that house?
No, look around.
Nomad, what?
Why are you headed towards that house?
What, did you not hear? Somebody's crying up there.
So you're
Why
headed
is there
towards it?
somebody crying?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna pull out my viol because I have one of those. I'm gonna pull out my viol and I'm gonna start to play a little sad tune on my viol.
What are you doing?
Why?
You start playing a sad tune on your viol. Yeah, I'll have you roll a performance for that.
Cool. What's my performance? It's probably not high. Oh, I have a +4. I'm proficient in performance. Cool. 15.
15. You start playing a rather somber song. It is beautiful, but it's a very sad song. To no avail, though, she still continues crying. But as you kind of walk forward towards the house more, you do notice that the door's ajar, the front door.
I will slowly make my sad tune die out, and then put away my viol, and then
What
I'm
did
gonna run
that
into the house. Not
He's
run.
just-
I'm gonna go into the house.
And now he's
no,
breaking
no,
and
no.
entering. Okay.
Well,
Well, fuck.
he's interesting, man. Is he?
Flat
No?
off. Flat off starts running in behind you.
Hey, now we all run into house. This is Strahd. I am
I'm
going
gonna
to.
go upstairs.
So you two, are we just going to wait for them to get out of the house, or are we going to follow them?
Hey, well, we came this far, so we might as well go in as well.
It seems stupid to stand outside alone.
Also, that
but it's
Apparently,
it's-
there are wolves.
is also wolves. Wolves are bad.
house around.
Is what?
Is this the only house around?
I mean, like, yeah, we on like the outskirts of the town, or are we like in the town?
You're currently now in the town.
So there are other buildings around this building.
Yes. There are
It's just
other
this building has
houses.
a crying coming out of it.
Yes.
How's this building looking?
It is actually, well, that's an interesting question. The
I know the answer
upstairs is specifically there's a broken window and what seems to be like almost claw marks on the inside as you walk up. Downstairs it's not very well kept. Furniture on the ground, open windows, half boarded up doors. Looks like it's someone mad lives here.
Well, I guess we can't let. I guess I can't just stand out here by myself. So I guess I'll follow everyone inside.
Yeah, you go inside. Are you all inside now?
Yes.
You all walk in, and you can hear the crying coming from up the stairs. Nomad, you're already up there.
Oh, is there
Okay.
anything?
Where's the crying come from?
It's coming from the farthest door down the hall, and it is just partially open. You can't really see anything through it, but you can definitely hear it's coming from there.
I'm gonna go over there.
Walking behind him.
What's on the first floor?
Not much at all, really. Some furniture, a couple rusted pans. The kitchen is specifically disgusting. There's some pots that are full of gross, old, you can only assume rotting soup. Not a good place, and there's not much there. You could take some cobwebs if you wanted.
Is there any other ways? Is there any other like passageways on the first floor? Or is it just a room and then the stairs?
You can see a couple doors. One is a closet. One leads into a small office with not much in it at all, like a desk and literally a single piece of paper on it.
All right, I'll head upstairs. This is gonna be great.
All
It's
right.
gonna be awful.
You guys, you all head up.
Head upstairs.
Nomad, you creak into the door, and you can see an older woman crying over something small in her hands, like in her arms.
Oh, great.
She's bawling her eyes out. Around the room, you can see there's broken glass and there are claw marks on the window. They don't seem to be deep. They seem to be more like human nails that scratched into the wood. There's a single bed, a small table next to it, and a chest on the other end.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
You know what? Nomad's changed his mind. He's turning around.
As you say this, she pipes up and turns around. She goes, "Are you new?" Through the tears.
What'd she say?
Are you new?
Are you new?
To the village?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you adventurous?
Yes.
They call me Mary. She kind of lets her arms down. You can see what she was cradling in her hands was a old sackcloth doll.
Oh boy.
She goes, "Why? Are you here to save my daughter?"
I'm gonna turn back around and I'm gonna walk over to her. And I'm gonna kneel down next to her. What happened to your daughter?
She was. She left, only to be taken by him.
A lot of this hymn going around, huh?
Do not
Kind of a
speak
big
his
deal.
name. They listen at every part of the city.
Mm. What's your daughter's name?
Gertruda.
Oh, I guess I'm not gonna have trouble remembering that one.
I see.
This.
Well-
She holds out the doll. This was hers. She was only a child.
Oh, do the rest of us hear this, or are we just
Yeah,
like?
I was gonna say,
They're
I'm
all
assuming
kind
the
of
rest of us are
standing
there.
in the doorway, just kind of looking at this.
Taking notes?
She hands the doll. "Give this to her. She'll come home. She will." She begins crying again.
Is
I'll take the doll.
our guide
I'll-
Vlad? There's
I'll pat her on the back.
Vlad.
I'll stand up and I'll go to the door.
Okay, you pat her on the back, you step up, and you walk over to the door.
So is this kind of thing normal, or
It is, many people go missing in the night. There are theories with very little, we don't know what happened to them. This isn't my town, but I've heard terrible things of the people here. It is believed that the devil takes them, but quite honestly, if we're speaking the truth, I believe it just to be either suicides or perhaps a serial killer somewhere. I don't believe that the Count himself would come down from his ivory tower just to take some peasants in the night.
vampire needs food, doesn't he? But
Do we know what vampires are?
Yeah. Do we know what
I mean,
vampire?
they're not exactly myth. I mean, they're an established
you
creature in
know
our
what they
world.
are, yeah. You've heard of stories. You've never really found one. They're pretty rare, but yeah, you have heard of them before.
We know the basic things about vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like sunlight.
Very much. What you do notice, the land, while outside was beautiful and sunny, the inside of Barovia, inside the walls, seems to be just clouded in this dark, dark cloud. Like overcast constantly.
No, Icewind Dale Part 2.
Yo, let's go. Changing my idea. Nomad has a heart attack and dies. Oops, now it's Maximilian. No.
She looks up at everybody as you kind of walk back over. Are you all here to save my Gertruda?
I mean, we can do that, but
We're here to do something to help. And if that is getting back your Gertruda, then I guess yes.
yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hand the.
I don't have much to give, but whatever you need, I can find a way.
I'm going to hand the doll off to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Triumph.
You give this to me.
Hold on to it for me, will ya? And I'm gonna walk down the stairs.
He is one who rushes to a random crying person, then pawns off doll to us. What?
He's very interesting, your friend there. So
Uh,
you
we
want
have
to do
not-
this?
We
I'm
have
not
known him
sure.
for basically half a day, so I would not say friend yet, and also no idea.
I'm not sure what his skill set really is. He does card tricks.
All we know so
magician.
far is we were summoned, all the four of us, to get rid of the what did you call them? The ones who told us to come in here.
Traitors.
Vistani.
The Vistani. They were hired to get rid of a terrorist cell. Then we found them, and then they went to terrorist cell. They were traveling merchants, and they told us this horrid tale of their count and how he was a good man and he became a bad man. And then they said we need heroes to save our land. So then we agreed, and now we are here.
That
Yeah,
sounds
that's
about
basically
Vistani. They're good at what they do. Very good at what they do.
It doesn't seem like they work for him. If they're free to go as they please. Also, they seem not very. We work for Vampire Z.
They have an interesting relationship.
I mean, to be fair, we were hired to take care of a terrorist cell that was kidnapping people. And I point back at the door and doing things in the night. You know, vampires can go out because no sunlight. It does kind of line up, does it not?
Well, if they're the only ones who can leave, they don't seem vampires. They don't look like vampires.
I mean, I'm just saying, is coincidence? Probably not.
Seems like the vampires can't leave either.
The
those-
Vistani have an interesting relationship with the devil. I've heard folktale from their people. They're rather friendly with me. I bring good business to them as I am rather wealthy, but we don't need to talk about it. They have told me many stories, mainly that their great, however many grandparents basically saved the count's great, whatever grandfather, one of the Strahd von Varoviches of the past, and ever since there has been a strong tie between them. I can only assume that this Strahd now allows them to leave whenever because of that alliance.
I can only assume that that tale is what they told us.
Probably.
Although they made it sound more like it was a recent event than several generations back. It would have been just me, though.
Who knows, honestly.
Well, we need to catch up with Nomad wherever he's gone.
Yes,
Actually
Nomad
just
is
gone.
sitting, or not sitting, he is like downstairs just kind of looking at pots and like, ew, being very nomad about it. You guys walk down, nod, and Vladov walks back outside. By now, the mist has kind of pushed in a bit more into the town, and you can see a couple more buildings.
Nomad has exited the stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've lost Alex.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Then we will go on without him and figure it out as we move on.
Alex.
You guys kind of walk out. You can feel the brisk morning air hitting you. And the next thing you hear is a lower voice, basically going, "Come on, boy, it's time to sleep a bit more. Do your morning chores, and I'll let you go get some ale."
What? I'm gonna go check it out.
What did I miss?
We have left the dingy cry house, and we have now heard a man say, "Sweep the floor more, boy," and then you can go get your morning ale. Something to that effect. Paraphrasing.
Where am I?
Downstairs.
Alive.
Okay, I guess I'm just standing with you guys then. And but yes.
Where did the voice come from? Who's
Further
speaking?
into the town.
Further into the town?
Yes.
Well, might as well go check it out. Like, if we're following random towns.
We go again.
As you move forward, you see a man in a tunic and like an apron on it. He sees you coming and he goes, "I don't recognize you.
We're new around
Who are you?"
Travelers. We're new. Trapped.
Now you be careful. Travelers aren't the most welcome people in this land. And he kind of smacks the boy on the back of the head, and like makes him work a little faster. "My name is Bildrath, and this is my shop. Would you like to partake?"
In what exactly?
"Sales." He smiles with a big toothy smile. You can see he's missing a couple teeth. "My friends, I bring you adventuring supplies galore for every adventurer's everyday needs."
Why do you have adventuring shop in Borovia?
We see many adventurers come through here. Many indeed.
And where do these adventurers end up?
Possibly dead in the ditch. Possibly they moved on to another town. I don't know. They buy from me, I sell to them, and then they don't show up anymore. It's not my job to find out where they go.
This place really is hell, isn't it?
Yes, I'm gaining very strong understanding that it is not pleasant like this.
Do you sell weapons?
I have a couple swords in there.
Is
I look
there a
at
blacksmith?
I count how much money I have. Not a lot.
That broke I am.
Oh, I have no money.
I must warn you, if you're wasting my time and not buying anything, you will not have a good time in my mercantile.
All right, understood. I think my friends would like to buy something. I, however, do not have any money, so I will be leaving shortly.
All right, I appreciate your honesty. And you? And he points to the rest of you guys.
Nah.
I suppose.
All right.
Show me what you have.
He opens the door. "Come on in. Don't mind Periwinkle there. He's just sweeping for his morning chores." And he
How
walks
old is
inside.
Periwinkle?
Periwinkle is,
What?
we're going to say 16.
Me looking at my like, is this acceptable? You can go get ales. Like, is this a child?
No.
This
He's,
is like abuse.
he's
Is this? So
too
one thing
old to be
worse
a
than
child, too young to be an adult.
So a teenager.
Yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
He walks in and he's behind his desk as you walk in. What are you looking for?
And I'll be going in as well.
Vladov stays outside with the other two. Anything in specifics?
If there is anything to protect from local beasts,
I have a couple shields, maybe an axe or something.
why are you raising a child here?
He's my nephew, who was dropped off to me after his parents were killed in the forest.
Oh, delightful.
It was rather grotesque. He doesn't speak much. But
kid.
nevertheless, are you here for business or are you here for a date, as it seems? You're asking to know everything about my life. How about you ask to know about my prices?
Do you have any,
Do you
like,
have
rope
any-
or rations?
Sure, we
Yeah,
got rope and
yeah.
rations. He gets down, he pulls out 50 hempen rope, and he pulls out about 5 bags of rations. You want all of these?
Depends on how much it is.
Not that much, about 450 gold.
You and I have very differing definitions of not very much.
Yeah, perhaps it's true. What can I say? I mean, there's not enough musicians around here to be making millions, so I gotta improvise a little. A lot more adventures before you've come in with. Lots of gold for good old Bildreth.
Well, it's his understandable business tactic. However, we do not have that much, so I guess we will be having to take ourselves out.
That is a damn shame. And he kind of knocks on the table, goes, Periwinkle, show them out of my shop, please. And Periwinkle kind of grunts and comes in. He is a very tall, very, very buff human. Not like lean muscle. Man has like, he's a big dude.
Is he an absolute rectangle?
He's a absolute unit, my guy.
Interesting.
My
Although we
uncle-
will come back if we acquire enough gold.
Good.
Good day.
And he kind of ushers you out with the broom. I'm sorry, my uncle is a bit much. And he shuts the door.
His uncle is on his way to a swift ass kicking in a second.
Is interesting ordeal.
Do you guys want to move forward into the town?
There's only one way to go.
As the sun rises more, you can see this mist has cleared more into a small center, like a small courtyard. You guys start moving in more, and you get this weird feeling on the back of your neck as you look at this one house. And before long, you can hear, guess what? More crying!
Do not take out the old.
No more investigating.
You can hear Vlad go, oh Christ, more?
Are we going to investigate this
I
one as
will
well?
ignore crying. I am, as we're walking, I'm shuffling my deck of cards.
You're shuffling, and you said you want to ignore it?
Yep, I'm ignoring the crying and I'm shuffling my deck of cards.
You're shuffling, you're barely even looking up. Suddenly you do hear that the crying gets a little closer, and as you look up, you realize that it's actually two children right in front of you. From what originally sounded like it was a little farther off, they're now standing right in front of you.
In front of us or me specifically?
Specifically you. There's a little girl and then a younger boy, and the little girl kind of hushes the boy he's holding a doll in his hand, a little stuffed bear actually.
I'm gonna put my cards away. Do they?
They look up at you. She kind of hushes him. There's a monster in our basement. Please help
There's
us.
a monster in your basement, huh?
Yes.
Just appeared in front of him for everybody else, or am I going crazy already?
They kind of, you guys were
No.
kind of walking, and like they were standing in the mist as the mist kind of cleared. So they didn't really appear for you. It was more of a, like, hey, we're in the mist in front of you, sort of thing.
I do not like this place. Mist is weird.
You
So there's
said
a monster in the basement, huh? What type of monster?
We don't know. Mom and Dad tell us not to go into the basement. And the boy kind of wipes his nose. He goes, we haven't seen them in days.
Have you
Did they
just been standing in the street crying?
Did they just say they
They're
haven't seen
right
their
out-
parents for days?
Yes, they're right outside the house.
I just begin to like scratch. You guys can kill monsters, right?
I'd like to think myself quite capable, as well as my sister, but I do not know about what kind of monster, so it is hard to tell.
All right.
I mean, do you know where your parents went?
They went down. They have not come back.
They're in the
They went to the
basement.
Oh, they went to the base.
I kneel
Alright.
down. I kneel down to the kids. All right, tell you what. We're gonna check out this basement for you. Figure out what's down there, and make your house safe again.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna wipe their eyes
tussle
again.
the little girl's hair. Don't worry, we got this.
She kind of gives almost a hopeful smile. It's It's more of a please don't die like our parents, like we think they did, sort of situation. They're not doing the best right now.
And get out of the street. You're gonna get snatched by bats or something. I don't know what they have here.
I'm gonna toss a ration for each of them to them.
They take the rations and they smile. Vladov looks down at them and looks at you guys. I'm going to take them to the tavern. Maybe get them some nicer clothes or something. Find me at the tavern when you're done. And he says,
How do we get to tavern?
You can't
Where is
miss
tavern?
it. It's the biggest building in this village. You'll see it. And he starts walking down the street with them, and they disappear into the fog.
My eyes are trash. I can't see buildings.
What do you mean you can't see buildings?
I'm not going to notice it.
Do you all wish to enter the house?
Yes.
Goody! You all walk up the stairs into the first door, and you are in a small room with some coats and oil lamps. You kind of walk through it, and you are in what seems to be like the main hall. There's a big black marble fireplace on one end, and a big red circular spiral staircase on the other end. There's a big long sword with a cameo of a windmill on the hilt above the fireplace. The walls are wood paneled and they're sculpted with images of like vines and flowers and different creatures like nymphs and satyrs. It's a very nice house, but it's completely dark.
I will
Best dark vision.
take a torch.
You said there are oil lamps on the floor?
Hanging on the walls, unlit.
I'll take one.
Sure, you take an oil lamp.
Oh boy. Only this.
Can I do some like friction and get a spark going into the oil lamp?
I'll just light it with a tinderbox.
Or that?
Yeah.
Do I have one? I don't think I have one.
Yeah,
Okay.
not so only.
Yeah,
Yeah, only me and.
with
I was
night
gonna say,
vision,
I mean-
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Triumph had dark vision.
Balasar, dark vision, not night vision. Balasar lights your two lamps, and the room illuminates. Can you roll a perception for me?
Cool. I have
All of you, yeah.
expertise in that, actually.
Great, thank you.
I have nothing, so this is a straight roll. That's a 19. That is my
Not
best
that.
roll.
20, not that.
Okay.
17.
All right.
I got a
Two.
7.
Everybody except for Balasar, you can actually, looking more at the wall designs, you can see that there are serpents and skulls inconspicuously like woven into the wall designs with these flowers and nymphs.
So like real human skulls.
Not real, not like illustrated into
It's
it.
with how
Okay.
like they've got like the skull on like the flower, type shit. I go with just picking. I'm picking up what he's putting down.
Yeah, there are a few different doors in this area. There's one to your right. There's two on your left, and then there's a tiny little hall with two more, and then a staircase.
Can you repeat that?
Looking,
Staircase up or down?
Up.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
commenting on the skulls and interwoven into the wallpaper. I'm gonna nudge Triumph, I guess. And I'm gonna whisper over to her, man, even the wallpaper is bleak here. And I'm gonna make my way to
Well, we've got what?
door number 1.
We've
Door
got 1,
number
2,
one.
3, 4,
You,
5,
You
6
walk in
options.
door number 1, and you are in a den of wolves. Not actually. It seems to be a like a living room sort of situation. There is a fireplace in it with there's giant oak panels. It's like a hunter's den. There's a stag's
it's a
head.
trophy room.
Yeah, there's a stag's head mounted above the fireplace, and around the room are 3 stuffed wolves. There's a padded chair with like a bunch of animal furs, and an oak table with a cask of wine, wooden goblets, a pike wrap, candelabrum, whatever, candelabrum. I know how to say words. A couple different cabinets in the back that look to be locked.
I'll follow.
First
there.
things first. Well, first things first, I'm going to use my lamp to light the fireplace. Second thing second, I'm going to pop open that bottle of wine and give it a sniff.
You give it a sniff.
I'll-
That bitch has been bottled for years. Like,
Ooh, I'm taking a sip.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution save on that one, buddy.
I'll take the lamp from him as he takes a sip.
Sure.
Oh, I thought I was in this room alone. I was going to do a funny.
was gonna-
Constitution,
Yeah.
14.
14. Yeah. You take this sip. I'll give it to you. I'll be nice. You are almost floored by how powerful this wine is. Like, your stomach for a second catches on fire like it's whiskey. Your head is woozy for a second. You have a killer headache. The back of your jaw tenses up. This thing has probably been bottled for a couple hundred years, and it has not been preserved that well.
Oh.
You, after nights of drinking, you can keep it down and not really get shit-faced. But a lightweight would be blackout drunk right now.
I'm gonna let out the solid college frat boy.
Great.
Absolutely
woo,
silent.
And as you
silent
woo,
house.
the fireplace
God.
kind of lights up a bit, almost like the house is excited with you.
Yes, this
But,
silent and dead house. Man takes a sip of alcohol. Echoes
Man.
through the.
With the alcohol in my hands. Yo, lizard, you gotta try some of this.
I don't think I should. I'm going to keep a hold of this lamp for a little bit.
You make a valid point. I'm gonna recork the wine. I'm gonna put it in my backpack.
Sure, you have, we'll say 700-year-old wine now.
Oh,
Can we just say like me and Triumph are just outside, like I guess deciding whether we're gonna go through a different door, and then just in the midst of our planning, he does that.
So how many doors are in the main hall again? Was
There
it
are,
6?
I believe
5.
there are 5. Let me check.
There are 5. There are
Two,
5 doors.
three,
One to the right, two to
yes.
the left, 2 in the further, and
Yes.
then there's the 6th option, the staircase.
Yes. Good job, Ian. Paying
Uh-huh.
attention.
I need you to repeat that, Ian, because I didn't hear you.
One to the right, you're in that room. To the left, 2 in the further hallway, and the 6th option, the staircase.
Okay, got it.
Okay. The cabinets in the back are still there. The fireplace illuminates the walls, and you can see more of that spooky little decal on them. Is there anything else you want to do?
Let's go into the room across,
Eh,
the one on the left, the first door on the
Yes.
left.
All right.
unless Nomad wishes to try the locks.
Oh yeah, Nomad. You want to try with the locks?
What?
The locked doors or the locked cabinets. Do you wish to try your luck?
Oh, fuck yeah, I do. Sleight of hand?
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
But you have proficiency
15.
since you're a rogue.
15. Good roll. You open up both of the cabinets pretty quickly. The first one seems to be like a hunter's cabinet. There's a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, and a hand crossbow with 20 bolts each in that first one.
All the bolts are the same, right? All crossbow bolts are the same because there's only one option for it.
Yeah, I believe so.
So there's 60 bolts, you're saying?
Yes.
No. Yes. I'm taking all the bolts.
Okay.
Fuck
Do you
yeah.
want to alert anybody about the hand crossbow?
I have a hand crossbow. There's a hand crossbow, a light crossbow, and a heavy crossbow.
Yes.
I will. Okay, so I have 80 bolts now. I will take the. I'll take out the light crossbow, feel it around in my hands a little bit, and I'll set it on the floor next to me. And then I'll pull out the hand crossbow, and I'll turn back to Balasar. And I'll look up at him. Hey, you know, I didn't actually catch your name.
Oh, it's Balasar.
Hey, Balasar.
Yeah.
Found a nifty thing, and I toss him the hand crossbow.
All right. This is a small crossbow.
Yeah, and it's useful.
I feel it around in my hand. I hope I'm proficient with it.
You are proficient in crossbow.
What's
all
that
it
other
says.
crossbow? The heavy one?
Yes.
I'll take the hand crossbow.
Does the light crossbow have like a sling on it?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, I'll sling it on me. What's in the other cabinet?
You open up the other cabinet, and there's an assortment of wine glasses, crystal wine glasses, and then there's a small box.
Okay. I'm gonna open the small box, but I was gonna ask if there was like a box I could put the wine glasses in. But I'm assuming this is the box.
Yeah, it's kind of just like an open box, like a crate, I guess, like a wooden crate with no top.
Okay. There's no top, so I can't like store them in my backpack and keep them safe.
Not really, no.
Oh. Well, I was gonna keep the wine and the wine glasses on me for usefulness. I'll take 2 of the wine glasses, or like the little glasses. They're like cups, right? They're not like with the like vampire hold them dramatically.
But they're like they have stems.
Oh, they do have stems?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not gonna take them.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see that one. I'll dismiss it, and I've got the light crossbow slung over myself, and then I'll grab the heavy crossbow.
Yeah, sure.
And as I'm walking out, I'll hand 5 of the bolts over to Balasar.
Thanks.
I'll put them in his hand. Make them count.
I happen to have learned that I'm not proficient in hand crossbow and only light crossbow, but I'll use it anyways.
What are you proficient in?
Light crossbow.
Oh, you're not proficient. Oh, I guess you're a wizard, or a sorcerer, so you're not proficient in martial weapons.
Nope, not even simple weapons. Just the ones that I'm listed with.
You as you're walking out, you open up this little box, and in it is actually a really, funnily enough, a fine deck of cards. Playing cards.
Oh, word?
They have these, they're blood red with a black, like, design on it, and then the corners have actual, like, gold flakes on it. Like it's painted gold.
Oh, where?
Okay, so I'm going to pull out my deck of cards.
Yes.
And I'm going to pull out the other deck of cards in my other hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping, I'm a good card user. I keep all my cards in the order that they come in. I'm going to, actually, no, I shuffled them, never mind. I'm going to try and pick out all of my shitty cards in my deck of cards and replace them with good cards. So I have, like, a mix and match of shitty cards and good cards.
Of, like, separate cards? Like, different backings?
What do you mean?
Well, like, the deck that you got looked completely different from the ones that you have.
Yeah, good point. I don't want a mixed deck. I'll take them both. Fuck it, why not?
Okay. You now have a really nice set of playing cards.
Cool.
While they were doing that, I understand that Triumph is AFK. So, Apex, you can talk for
I
both.
just got back.
Oh, okay. Where did you two want to go while they were in the hunter's room?
Okay, let's take let's take the second door on the left, the further one, not the first one, the second one.
Sure. You take the further door on the left, and you are in a small broom closet.
Disappointing. First door it is.
You walk into the first door, and you can see a nice dining room. That's a kitchen and pantry, I believe. No, it's the dining room. My bad. There's a wood-paneled dining room with like a carved mahogany table with like 8 chairs and like sculpted armrests with cushioned seats. It's a really nice place. Crystal chandelier, resplendent silverware and crystalware. There's a marble fireplace at the end of it with a painting of a veil. There are elegant images of like deer and trees. It's a beautiful painting. Red silk drapes. The likes. It's a very nice place.
Is the quite nice place. Shame it is apparently infested with monsters. Anything of interest?
Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Oh boy, another flat roll from yours truly. Watch me not one.
Shame it is built here.
11.
You don't see anything too crazy. just a nice place.
Well, I guess time to try another room.
As you walk out, the others walk out of the hunter's room. Where do you guys want to go? There's 2 more doors down a small hall and the staircase.
Let's go down the small hall first before we move
A
upstairs.
small hall.
Before that, I've got the heavy crossbow. Triumph or Tribulation? Which one of you are proficient in that?
I believe his name is Apex.
I am Apex. Not,
I was saying that out of character because I
know.
genuinely forgot what your name was for a second.
since we are both fighters, we
I
are both
am, and I
proficient.
already have one.
Oh, okay. Well, I see that Triumph has a heavy crossbow already, and I'll look over to Apex. Yo, horns.
Apex. Again, for the 3rd time now.
Yo, Apex.
There you go. Yes,
Catch.
what do you mean?
And I toss him the heavy crossbow.
Apex, you now have a heavy crossbow.
Yay.
We now all have crossbows. Let's do it.
No,
Real
and as
vampire hunters.
I'm gonna walk over to him and I'm gonna hand him 5 bolts as well.
And you have 5 bolts, sir.
All right. So if I'm lizard and he's horns, what's she?
Older than you.
Lizard, horns.
Hornet.
You know what? I don't even have a nickname for you. You'll be
Horns too.
You'll be hair. How about that? No, lady.
That seems rude.
What? It's not rude. What? It's ruder than lizard and horns?
You know what? That's fair. These are all rude nicknames.
My God.
You call me lady, I kick your ass.
They're baseline descriptors of you as people. To me, anyway. You're a lizard, you've got horns, and you're a lady. It's simple. It's easy to remember.
All right, Quartz Jester.
You know what? I'm not even mad. You gotta shorten it down, though. You gotta shorten it down so it's easy on the mind. Just call me Jester.
How about shit ass?
That's pretty funny. I like you, lady. And I'm gonna go into one of the doors.
You you walk into the furthermost door in the hallway, and it just leads back into the dining room. So you turn around and you walk into the last door, and you can see a very, very nice kitchen. And where everything else was dark, the kitchen is lit up, and it smells of fresh baked bread. There seems to be fresh food on the tables, and there is in the back a dumbwaiter.
Hey, what now?
The dumbwaiter. It's a little elevator. They send it, usually in the big fancy mansions, they send stuff from the kitchen up to, like, the bedroom or something.
Is the dumbwaiter here or somewhere else?
The dumbwaiter is there.
Okay.
Who wants to get in?
I think I'm the only one small enough to fit in it. Wait, how tall is everyone?
5'8".
Oh.
6 foot and ripped.
Oh.
I'm 6'7".
Oh, okay. Never mind. Apex is the smallest one. I am 5'11". Although I found Nomad as being quite, like, not skinny, but just, like,
Lanky.
lean. He's lean.
Yeah. Balasar is skinny, as if he hasn't actually moved, like, a couple of years.
And Apex is, I'm assuming, jacked.
Jacked.
Apex and Triumph are both jacked. Just one is much taller than the other.
Yeah.
It is the only way. It's the only way Triumph wins over him.
Are you sure? I'm sure she named her Triumph for much more victories.
Not over me.
Well, I mean, you don't. I mean, both of the names are pretty conceited. Triumph and Apex. That's I'm good, and I'm also good. Come on, pick a struggle.
Well, you did not see me in the rings.
You're right. You did not. It was a sight.
Oh,
I'm called
fighting
Triumph
fits, huh?
because I triumph.
Anyways, Apex, get in the dumbwaiter.
Okay.
I think he might be too heavy.
Also that.
I'll
Also,
do it.
Are we just not going to address random freshly made food? I mean, like, obviously trap, but, we're not going to
No, I
investigate.
was going to eat it.
It is
I
not.
just wanted you to get in the dumbwaiter.
I wouldn't eat the food. Smells.
Yeah,
I agree with Strange
good.
One.
but it seems strange. And also, the parents have apparently been in the basement for a couple of days.
Well, that means that
That means it's either a trap or it's magical.
there are
Fuck it.
3 possible scenarios here. Scenario 1, the parents are fine and killed the monster and they don't care about their kids at all, which is very likely in a place like this. Situation 2, this is a trap that's made of magic. Situation 3, this monster that we're facing is also a professional chef, which is what I'm leaning on the most.
All right. Well,
Nomad, you have a funny way of putting things, but strangely enough, I can't help but really hoping it's the third option. I could use
it'd be a shame if the monster was a professional chef because we'd be taking talent out of the world. Anyways, I'm going to take a look at that food real quick. I'm going to examine it.
Go ahead and roll investigation for me. Triumph, did you
All right,
want
cool.
to eat the food?
I'll let him do his nerd shit first.
Okay.
I got a 15.
It doesn't seem weird in any way. It seems literally just like fresh made food. You touch it, and it's warm, but it's emanating heat, but it doesn't feel warm.
Well, there's heat around it, but the food itself is not
Yes.
hot.
Yes.
All right. Well, with my careful eye, I have determined that it is most likely food, but
Good enough for me, and I will grab bread.
You take a big loaf of bread and take a bite. You bite into this bread, this wonderful smelling bread, this what feels to be warm, fresh made bread. You take a bite and you bite, and nothing really happens. It's pretty bland. In fact, it's abnormally bland.
It's abnormally normal.
Yes, and as you swallow, it doesn't feel like you eat anything. You swallow it, and it just feels like it goes down your throat, and then you feel like you didn't even take a bite of bread.
how does bread
Oh,
taste?
that is weird. It is like not food.
I'm going to take a piece of bread and I'm going to tear it in half.
I do not know how to explain it. You just have to eat the bread.
I am not going to eat bread. Does not sound like a good idea.
Tear the bread in half, and it looks like a normal loaf of bread torn in half.
It doesn't taste as good as it smells, which is a
Are
bummer.
there doors in the kitchen?
Yeah,
Besides the one we-
there's a one in the back.
Well,
make
it
our way towards
seems
that one.
real enough for me. So,
Just,
Okay, well,
just eat it, and then you'll know what I mean.
okay. Nomad's gonna invest the doors. I'm gonna start beginning to try and assess who the fuck can fit into the stupid thing, the
You
little
roll
elevator.
investigation, and Nomad, you open the door to see a pantry.
So you want me to roll investigation?
Yes.
Oh boy, a 10.
who did you ban?
Oh, some bot.
Okay.
You assess it, and you can understand. First of all, it doesn't take a smart person to realize that probably only a small creature would be able to fit in this. It is a rather small dumbwaiter. In fact, with your armor on, you probably wouldn't even be able to get your shoulders through.
Huh.
Yes.
That is legitimately disappointing.
Yeah. I was kind of upset when I realized there was no small, characters in the party. Which is a first,
Okay,
by the way.
Retcon, Nomad is a gnome. His name is Gnome Mad.
No, mad.
I know somebody already said that earlier, but
My God. Is that all you guys want to do in the kitchen?
Alright, I guess the only way up is the stairs now.
All right, you guys.
yes, but we need now.
What's up?
Yeah, we
The
need to
only
go down, but there is no way to go down. I guess this was supposed to be the way down, but because none of us are small, we have ruined his plans.
Wait,
We can maybe.
does the dumbwaiter have a
Stop.
lever?
It has a small bell and a pulley system.
In the pantry, what is there? Just like spices and stuff?
Just like spices, some flour, wheat.
Is there because I know there's an item called the sack of spices or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Handy spice pouch, yeah.
What about it?
Yeah, sack of what is it called?
Ice pouch, isn't it?
It's a handy spice pouch, but it's a magic
Handy
item.
spice. Yeah.
It's a magic item?
Yes.
What?
It's a magic item.
Because you can
It's got
you
a,
can
it's
summon
got whatever
any
spice.
spice.
Oh. I
It's a
mean,
con-
oh, okay. Can I? Is there a sack in the room, like a small sack in the pantry? Because I know
There's
that
like a sack of flour.
Cool. I'm gonna take the sack of flour, and I'm gonna dump out the flour.
Sure. You dump out the flour, and flour being flour, it kind of dumps on your shoes, puffs up, and you're pretty covered in flour right now.
I'm gonna flip the bag inside out.
Sure.
And then, are there like little tiny like little vials, not vials, but like little things of spices?
Yeah, kind of. There's like a bunch of collections of small glass jars of spices.
Perfect. I'm gonna take a couple of those and I'm gonna put it in the sack.
Sure. You now have a sack of spices, my friend.
Cool. And then, I think I have some rope.
What are you planning over there? Why are you covered in flour?
I'm in the pantry right now. You can't see me, shush.
I'm assuming you left the pantry door open, so I'm going to lean in and look at you.
Yes. I don't have rope. Oh, yes, I do have rope. Never mind. I'm gonna cut some of my rope, and I'm going to tie. I don't know, like I'm gonna cut 3-4 inches off of my rope, and then I'm gonna tie the sack closed. But I'm gonna tie the sack closed in such a way that all the vials are standing up together, so that they won't clink around.
Okay, yeah. It's pretty tight.
Cool. Yeah, I just wanted a sack of spices.
Cool. Yeah, you have a sack of spices.
Anyways, Balasar leans in and asks me what I'm doing in there. Well, seeing as we're in a bleak, fog-filled area, I'm assuming these people don't really spice their food that much, seeing as there's no spice in their lives. So I'm just taking precautions.
Precautions. Oh, you mean the food's going to be bad, so you're taking shit to make it taste better.
Yes. You got a problem with that?
No, but if the parents are alive, you've just robbed their house.
Of spices. Oh no. You have their hand crossbow, so I don't want to hear it.
Good point. I feel like we've gone under the assumption that they are dead so far and looting their house.
Yep. And I will continue to loot. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go up the stairs.
I as well.
I'm doing that anyways, so...
You all...
Also, I have the lamp.
You have my lamp. I take my lamp back from him.
It's not your lamp, it's their lamp, and also I'm holding it because you have weapons.
Finders keepers.
The guy covered in flour?
Yes, also, since if we have to fight that monster downstairs, it's better if I hold the lamp so you can use that crossbow that you had to fight it.
You know what, Lizard? You make an alright point. Fine.
Name's Balasar.
I know your name is Balasar.
Don't call me Lizard.
Okay, Lizard. And I keep walking.
You guys walk up the creaky old stairs, find yourself on the second floor, and that's where we're going to take our 15-minute break. We will be back in 15 minutes stream. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the views. We'll be back shortly.
Wait.
That's fine. All right. Minus Ian because he'll be back momentarily. You guys walk up the stairs, and you are in the second floor. You come out into an open area. Again, unlit oil lamps mounted on the walls. But as you kind of raise your light up, you can see above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait. And underneath it, you can see the inscription, The Durst Family. Gustav, Elizabeth, Rose, and Thorn.
And Fred?
And Fred. Of course Fred Durst is there. Yes, Limp Bizkit is canonically in Barovia. I hate you.
They're called Ill Crumpet.
Ill Crumpet?
Or die.
Yes, ill crumpets. The oh my god.
The Bard Troop.
The Bard Troop.
Our troop of Barovia.
Who happened to partake in rhythm-based poetry, along with wannabe loot rock. I hate that so much. No. The painting shows Gustav and Elizabeth Durst with their 2 children, Rose and Thorn. In the father's arms is also a baby, and in the mother's eyes you can just barely see a hint of scorn looking at the
That's
baby.
funny. There's only 2
No,
children.
the baby isn't his.
There are standing suits of armor around the east and west halls, and they each clutch a spear and have helms visored to shape like wolf's heads.
You got me fucked up.
The doors are carved with dancing youths.
How many
kids
doors are there?
Sorry,
dancing.
where are we?
You
We're
guys are on
upstairs.
the second floor.
Oh,
There
no, it's just
are
upstairs.
Alfred Durst. Also, their kids are named Rose and Thorn.
that was my
Every
thought,
rose
too.
has its.
There are 2 double doors on either side of you, and there's a small door back behind you.
Okay. So I'm going to do 2F, small door, and 2 double doors on each side of the hall.
Yes.
I'm drawing out a little map for myself. Cool. And then there's how many sets of armor?
We'll say 3 on each side.
Alright, you got me fucked up with these armor.
Can somebody roll a perception for me?
Alright,
I got it.
I'll just do it since it's a flat roll for me. 16.
Also 16.
Wow. You both realize at the same
11.
time that the kids that are dancing, Ian, your character does not notice this, but the kids that are dancing, that have been painted into these walls, they aren't dancing, but they're actually fighting off swarms of bats.
Oh boy.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah. The
love to
staircase
see young
also
entrepreneurs.
goes up another floor.
Oh, great! There's the 3 floors.
Oh, joy.
Alright, well let's take a stop at this floor first.
Ian, I got
Let's,
bad news for you. It's a 4-floor house.
Yeah. I'm assuming
All right, where are you heading first?
let's who wants to pick left or right?
Left.
Right.
Left.
Left.
Left. Alright.
You marching order, please.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm third.
Okay.
I'll be first. I'll die first. And if you can hear me eating, say something.
All right.
I'll go second.
All right.
I guess I'm going.
Yep. You bring up the rear.
Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe I'll go in the back.
I feel like Nomad has got our backs.
He's got the ability to run should anything bad happen. You guys walk into the left-hand door, and inside is actually a beautiful conservatory.
The horror.
Drapes cover the windows of the elegantly appointed hall. There's a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Beautiful upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord is actually in the northwest corner. Near the fireplace is a large sanding harp, and there are these beautiful alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers on the mantelpiece.
If I look at them harder, are they actually fighting off a swarm of bees or something?
What? Are you talking about the beautiful men, women, and children?
Yeah. The beautiful dancers. If I squint my eyes and look at them closer, are they actually fighting off like a monster bee or something?
So no, they are not fighting off any monsters, but
Okay.
they are actually carvings of well-dressed skeletons.
Oh, there's the twist. I'm gonna go over to the harp.
Sure, you walk over
Harp
to
is
the harp.
Harp is quite similar to a viol, as they are both stringed instruments.
That
Well,
One flip
no,
the fingers.
That's not
that's
true.
not true at all. But carry on.
Yeah, I was gonna
Go
say
for
that's like I know how to play the banjo. I can play bass.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
they're
it the old
similar
thing
enough. I'm gonna pluck a little tune. Not well, mind you, but I'm going to
Roll
pluck it.
performance.
Not with like disadvantage or nothing?
No, just straight
Well,
performance.
you wouldn't get your proficiency. You would just get your flat bonus to performance.
Yeah.
Your instrument proficiency. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. 14.
You play a, you know when kids are learning a recorder in school, and so they play hot cross buns?
Yep.
You play the world's equivalent of hot cross buns. Not very well, kind of hastily, but you know what? You can make it out.
Well, harp works.
Warm baked biscuits is what you played.
Yep.
Is that all you guys want to do?
That sounds vaguely like a D&D song.
Is that all
So-
you guys want in that room?
Statues, harps, drapes. Yeah, I think that's it.
I'm going to. You don't mind if I do a little bit of sleuthing? I'm going to sleuth around here. I'm going to
Sleuth around.
perceive. What
Go
can I
ahead.
perceive?
Roll your perception.
I'm perceiving, dog. I'm perceiving.
Perceive
let me-
harder, bro.
I'm perceiving. Perceiving.
Perceive.
18.
18. It's just a normal banquet hall. There's nothing else really there. You get the feeling that this wasn't used very much.
All right.
Canon is that Nomad plays his little ding 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 on the harp.
Uh-huh.
Says the harp works, then immediately goes to each corner of the room and stares at it intently.
Okay, Sokka.
Yep.
All right.
Basically just that.
We should go to the other side of the hall, see if we can find anything.
Yes.
Reassume marching order, and then march.
You guys keep in marching order?
Yeah, we should just this should be our default marching order. I'm willing to get into that.
Is Triumph in the back treating me like a prisoner, like shoving me
Triumph is
along?
second.
Triumph a second.
Apex, Triumph,
I thought
Dragon,
Triumph was in
and
the rear.
Drifter. That's what I have written down. I forgot you guys
Drifter.
halfway through. Balasar and Nomad are the last two. Apex, Triumph, Balasar, and Nomad. Not Dragon and Drifter.
Dragon Drifter.
I'm walking in the back. I'm gonna keep my distance a little bit, not like to the point where I'm so far away, but if something big and scary stabs Balasar in the skull, I want to make sure that I'm not also stabbed in the skull. You know?
That's fair.
We're walking across the hallway. It's not that serious.
You guys walk across the hallway into a library. Red velvet drapes cover the window of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high-back chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves.
Oh
Books.
boy, windmill.
Is this library built? Is this library built like? Are there any windows in the library?
All along the northernmost wall, behind the desk.
What can I see out the windows?
You look out and you can see some of the forests on the outer edge of Barovia, as well as some. The sun is rising a bit more. The fog is still out there, but the peaks of the houses are starting to show themselves.
Any interesting looking books?
Go ahead and roll perception for me.
You got it, dog. 16.
16. Oh, look at you go. Looking along the bookshelves, you do find a weird looking book. It's a red-covered book with a blank spine, which is unlike all the other ones which don't have blank spines. You pull it,
Oh.
and it's a switch.
Ah! I knew it. I fucking knew it.
You open it, and the doors prop open into a small room.
Okay.
It seems you have knack for hidden things.
I mean, when you keep your eyes open, you're bound to find things just anywhere. Trust me. You should try it sometime. And I'm going to walk into this tiny little room.
I think I need glasses.
Can I look at the desk before we go into that room?
Before we go into the room, we'll look at the desk. You look in the desk. Are you looking in it or on it?
On it first.
On the desk is an oil lamp, jar of ink, quill, pen, tinderbox, a couple other things.
Quill of pen?
A quill, pen.
A quill of pen. How interesting.
Like letter kit, red wax, parchment, normal shit.
The usual.
On your desk drawers?
Yeah.
Are they unlocked?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I look through what's in there?
Sure. You open up the desk drawer, there's only one, and you see it's completely empty. Except for a little iron key.
Ooh. Well, probably.
Should have kept your eyes open, Nomad.
Tisk tisk.
I wasn't looking at the desk. I was looking elsewhere.
I found key!
See?
Ah,
Lady's got it. She keeps her eyes open.
Nomad walks in to this small little room.
I will also walk behind him since I have the
yes.
light source.
You walk in with the light source. Only about 2 of you could fit in it. But there are more bookshelves packed with tomes, and as you read them, they are describing fiend summoning rituals.
what?
There's also a couple books referencing the necromantic rituals of a cult called the Priest of Osybus.
The priest of what?
Osybus. Osybus.
That's a Balazar thing. Write down. Nerd. Stuff.
Are you taking notes at all?
Yeah, I wrote down the cards
Are you
vaguely.
looking
Abridged
at
notes.
these rituals, Mr. Derek?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Okay, go ahead and roll a DC 12. Shit, fuck. Well, go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me.
Just
and hope you
intelligence?
pass a 12, yeah.
Alright, well...
Roll
I'll be
DC
damned-
12.
I'll be damned if I do pass it, because I've just rolled a actual 21.
Okay. You can tell these rituals are completely bogus. They're fake. They won't do
Alright.
anything.
I was ready to roll a 9. I was waiting for 7 to pop up on my D20.
Despite the nerd shit, is there anything interesting in this
Yes,
room?
you see a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet.
Ooh.
Its lid is half closed, and sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor.
Wait, like he's inside the chest?
Like, reaching into the chest. Like,
Oh,
slumped into
skeleton
it.
with their arm. Oh, okay. I'm gonna check this skeleton.
Sure.
Why-
Go ahead and roll an investigation for me.
Investigation. That is a 12, 13.
DC on that? Sorry, I don't
Fuck
know. That's my bad.
As you look into it more, you can see that it's a human skeleton. And it is pierced with 3 poison darts. Well, you can assume they were poisoned. There's no more poison there. The darts are stuck in the armor and the rib cage of this human, and the firing mechanism inside the chest no longer functions.
Oh.
And its left hand.
Oh, man, dog. You saved me so much time. I was about to pull some like fancy shit to get this chest open and not be killed.
You're good, man.
Sure. What's inside the chest?
Well, actually, in the skeleton's left hand is a letter bearing the seal of what you can only assume to be Strahd von Zarovich.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the letter. And is there anything in the chest?
Yes, we'll get to that after you read the letter.
Fine.
Dart trap in the chest.
Nomad is looking into the chest,
No,
and the letter in his left hand, it moves in front of the chest, and he's like, "Damn it!" All right. What does it say?
Reading the letter.
You should read it out loud so else I can hear it.
No, I'm not reading it out loud. Not yet, anyways.
Okay, well, I'm gonna read it to you.
Yes.
My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness, of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich.
Damn, this motherfucker doesn't take no shit. You know what? He's supposed to be the villain. I like this motherfucker. He's funny as shit.
Good!
Dread Lord and Master.
So
Damn.
what I'm gleaming from this note is that this house has a cult in it, or did have a cult in it.
Guy
And
did
they're
ritualistic
sacrificing people
sacrifices and tortures, and then
no. Oh my God! I was figuring it out. I was being smart for once. So that the cult sacrificed people to Strahd, thinking that Strahd was some type of god, but Strahd was like, "Nah, fam, I'm just a guy who's a vampire, and I hate you all."
This is like, fuck you, you cheated on your wife.
Fuck you, you. Was that a metaphor? Or was that like actually like for real? Did somebody?
well, there was the woman who was looking pretty upset at the baby.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
gonna go
so.
with it probably wasn't hers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good point.
Okay, you want
So
your
it
treasure
wasn't a
now.
metaphor. You suck. I hate you. Go cheat on your wife and have a dead kid. Signed, vampire.
I hope you have a very unhappy birthday.
I hope your family has a nice Christmas.
Can we just get a redux of Curse of Strahd where it's every time Strahd speaks, instead of being verbose and eloquent like a Shakespearean character, he just says it bluntly and straightly.
I'm gonna kill you and wear your skin as a coat. Let's do this
There
shit.
you go.
I
hate
You foolish heroes, you have
I
made
hate
it to my
having a
gilded
son.
halls. The normal version? Ah, you finally fucking got here. It's been like 3 weeks, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Alright, what's in the chest?
Okay, the chest contains 3 blank books with black leather covers.
They're completely empty inside
Yes.
the books? Alright, I'll take
There are
I'll
also
take one.
3 spell scrolls.
Oh,
I'll do spell scroll.
I will take one of the books and I'll grab the spell scrolls, open them up, realize I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'll hand them over to Balasar.
Okay,
Hey, Balasar.
Okay.
Hey, Balasar.
Yeah?
You seem like the type to know and or care about arcane things.
Yes.
Here. And I hand him the spell scrolls.
I take the spell scrolls.
You have the spell scrolls of Bless, Protection from Poison, and Spiritual Weapon.
Alright, bless. Protection from poison.
From Poison, yes, and Spiritual Weapon.
And spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And then I'm going
Nomad-
to...
Wait, there's more.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
You've also found the deed to the house,
Oh.
a deed to a windmill, and a signed will.
Yep, taking those.
Yep, the windmill
Oh boy.
is said to
Taking
be
those, and I'm not
found
saying a
in the
word to
mountains of
anybody.
East Valaki. It's
East
signed
Valaki.
by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, the will, and bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other family property to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' death.
Okay, and who do they bequeath it to if the kids die?
It does not say.
Awful person.
Oh.
Kill the
okay.
kids and it's yours, man.
I don't
Oh,
know
kill
if you
the
really
kid.
want to stay in a house that was subject
I hand
to...
the spell scrolls to Balasar. I see the deed to the windmill, the house, and the will, and I pocket those instantly and say nothing. I will then... Is there anything else in the chest, oh Father DM?
Nope, that's it.
I will then stand up, and I will read the note aloud in Nomad's eloquence. I won't say it the way it was written, obviously. Then I'll crumple it up, and I'll toss it to somebody who's in view that isn't Balasar. Guess old Dread Prince or whatever doesn't like these guys or something like that. So
I'll take the other 2 blank books that you didn't take.
Sure.
good news is, I guess this
he
house
likes
is
anyone.
so maybe the monster is a professional chef.
Highly doubt it, but would be nice.
Who
Think
wants to
about
go
it.
exploring some more?
We don't really have any other choice, so I guess everyone.
Yeah. Also, the
Yeah.
note mentioned about something about a dungeon.
I can only assume that is in basement.
I mean,
Maybe
dungeons,
is
basements,
the
monsters,
basement.
dungeons, all with
What are
in all
these
bits.
They seem to be blank.
What
Who
is
knows?
in there? What is in there?
A chest and a skeleton.
Well, you seem happy about it.
He does. All I got were some arcane scrolls. I took the other two of these books that have no writing in them, as far as I can tell. Knock.
We've lost Alex again. Yikes. And
There
we've
he
gained Alex again.
Welcome back, Alex.
My mom came in and gave me pizza. So for if y'all don't mind, for role playing purposes, Nomad is going to pull out one of his rations and start eating on it from now on.
You're good. That works. All right, is that it? You guys want to keep moving?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys walk out of the library. You want to go up the stairs?
Yeah.
Cool. You guys walk up the stairs, and you are in another floor. In it, you climb the red marble staircase. You are in a dusty floor. In front of you is a suit of black plate armor, draped in cobwebs. Oil lamps are on the oak-paneled walls. Carved woodland scenes of trees and falling leaves. Go ahead and roll a perception for me.
All right.
Got it.
It's easy because it's a flat roll. I tabled it. Natural 1.
The
Ew.
floor is made out of floor.
16.
Balasar is looking at the floor. 16, you notice... Okay, you both notice that carved into these little woodland scenes of trees and falling leaves and stuff, there are tiny corpses hanging and worms bursting up from the ground.
What the hell is up with this decoration?
Yeah, it is,
This is
unsettling.
in character, by the way. Nomad is saying this in character. Who let their kids live in this awful house?
Well, they were
The
trying
same
to...
guy that cheated on his wife, so I mean,
I guess.
I do not think they were good people. To say
they
the
live
least.
in Barovia. I mean,
I mean, they
I
were
think
trying
it's been
to...
pretty clear that most people who live here either don't have a choice or they don't have a choice. It's kind of just forced
They
upon them.
they left their kids.
But also, they were trying to appease their dread lord with sacrifices.
Well, I mean,
Everyone's
I got
also-
The
nothing.
At least they're cool.
as you guys are discussing this, the armor on the other side of the room, you feel a sort of calling to it, like almost as if it has some sort of inner wisdom it wishes to share with you.
I'm going to
Last
answer
time,
the call for
this is
wisdom.
also in character.
Answer the
Last
call for
time-
wisdom.
Yes.
Last time I tried to get wisdom from an armor, it didn't end up so well. I gesture with my prosthetic arm.
Armor should not have wisdom. Armor should be armor. I am
I'm
good.
going to go see what's up with that armor.
Sure, you walk up to it.
Yep.
Are you sure that you should?
Okay, I'm going to have you roll initiative.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's simple with evidence.
Oh, I'm getting an advertisement on my music. Whoa, stop that. Halt.
Alright, let me get some good initiative so I don't die with 2 hits immediately.
Wow, a good initiative roll. Look at me
Got
go.
All right, hold on. I'll call for it in just a second. Cool. Okay, I fixed the music. All right. Over 20.
22.
21.
20 to 15.
20.
And Addie,
Got 8.
you did good. Proud of you. Okay.
You did done.
As you walk up to the armor, it you can see in the visor its eyes start to glow. And you can instantly see its arm goes to hit you.
Fuck that.
Ooh, that's fun animated armor. Okay. It is going to roll to hit you.
Is it going first?
It is going first.
Damn.
If I can
Okay.
figure out how to open up my dice bag. Don't. Alright.
If the DM can't acquire any dice in 3 minutes, we're legally
Oh
allowed
my
to leave.
god. does a 16. Wait, hold on. Did I do the math right? I did. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does hit.
Awesome. It's actually gonna use multi-attack and try to hit you twice. The second one's a nat 1 though.
I heard that.
I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It okay, so the first one does hit you. Oh, it's a +4, so it'd actually be 17. My bad. What do you say?
that easily sails past all of our armor classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Except for Triumph.
Yeah, it goes to slam you with both of its hands, and it hits down your left shoulder. You take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Did you say 13?
I most certainly did.
Guys.
It goes to,
um.
are you down?
Holy fuck!
I'm not down.
Oh,
He's
that's
at
good.
1 health.
Awesome. It goes to hit you again, and it misses. With your kind of jostle as it pushes you back, it completely misses its swing, and it's
Addy,
now
why do you have
Ian's turn.
chainmail? Why do you have chainmail? Oh, never mind. Well.
Get this motherfucker.
You see, I want to, but it's gonna run my shit if I do. I barely have a better armor class than you, and I also have barely more health than you.
Then you can survive that hit. Carry on.
Barely! There's a barely in front of it. That's very important.
Oh, you're fine.
What the
Fuck you. Burn in hell for all your sins. I'll run in it.
Sure. You run up on it.
There's only one of it, right?
Yes, there's only one.
Great.
Time to roll twice. The scimitars. Oh, great, a 13. That doesn't fucking hit. Oh, great, a 11. Oh.
So you do miss both times. You go to hit the first one. You do actually hit it, but because of the armor, it just kind of slides right off. You barely left a scratch. The second one, you go to thrust, and it almost dislocates its joints to dodge that attack.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Your sword got stuck in the wall for a second before you had to jiggle it out, and you're able to pull it back. And you do actually scrape it just a tiny bit, but not enough for it to notice. Alex, your turn.
My turn?
I fucking hate everything.
Yes,
I
I
just stare into my camera.
Oh, I opened my character builder, which is not what I meant to do. Oops.
This armor also has the same plating that the ones downstairs did.
We're gonna
You know what
die
that
in the
means?
first encounter.
It's very
Oh,
possible,
yeah.
honestly.
Oh, also that means that we could steal their armor and look cool.
Alright,
Did you buff these animated? Is it doing 2d6 of damage or something?
that's what they do normally, right?
Really?
It was not
Oh.
buffed. I did roll max damage though,
Uh,
but I nat won the second one, so you're safe.
okay, I'm going to, ooh. Okay, I don't think that requires a turn, so I'm going to favored foe the armor.
Sure.
Because I thought you guys
Oh wait, no, never mind.
I threw animated armor at you like
An attack
session
roll.
1, and I didn't
Okay.
almost die.
Never mind, I have to hit it with an attack first. Okay. So I'm going to move around the left side.
Sure. You move around
Sorry.
the left side of Apex.
Yep. And I'm going to
Wait,
get.
is there combat music, or are we just gonna listen to the dingy, scary house
This is
music?
it for now. I had something else, and then it wasn't something else. I'll tell you later.
What happened to all my shit? I lost all my shit. No! Hold on, it reset all my stuff. I've got to put the light crossbow back in my inventory. God damn it. Hold on.
You're good. You're good.
First encounter of the session. I'm not doing too hot.
To be fair, none
It's
of
okay,
it-
nobody is. Everybody's dying.
Yeah, I got
missed
my shit
both my
ran
attacks.
immediately.
Oh,
I missed both my
Death
attacks.
House.
Man, I really didn't think it was going to be animated armor, so I foolishly went in,
Why would you not think that? Okay.
because I'm stupid.
Alright, I'm gonna go around the left side, and I'm going to get, how big is this room?
It is. I'll tell you. Hold on. Let me pull up the handy dandy map I was given. It is a. Technically, it's a. It's relatively large. Big enough that it can host a couple doors. I'd say about 15 by 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna get as far away from this thing as possible,
Sure.
and I'm gonna use the light crossbow to hit it.
All right.
Okay. I'm guessing that a 20 not nat hits.
Most certainly does hit.
Cool. All right, and I get sneak attack because he's right up close to him, right?
Yes, sir, you do.
Okay. I'm gonna roll this in D&D Beyond. So he takes from the light crossbow 10 damage from that, and then he takes an additional 6 damage from sneak attack. And then now that I've hit him, I'm going to mark him as favored foe. And then he takes from favored foe 2 extra damage.
Awesome. Yeah.
8.
In a miraculous happenstance of events, a arrow flies, lodges itself actually in between the shoulder and the arm joint of this armor. You can see this red glow coming from it, and it flexes as this arrow or bolt is shattered. But there's now red light pouring from it, and it's actually starting to smoke with this dark, almost abnormal smoke as you hit it. Is that it?
How far away am I from this thing exactly?
You're about 15 feet.
Cool. And what is the... I guess I ran, like 10 feet, so I've got 25 feet of movement left?
About.
Can I run... Nope, I can't do that, because I can't...
Hey, gang. I'm still right next to this thing. And if it downs me, I cannot heal you.
I don't know what you want me to do. I miss my attack.
All right, Derek, your turn.
Guys, it's not...
Disengage!
Oh, yeah, I can
wait,
disengage.
what?
I'm going to...
Carter,
Yeah.
What?
you skipped me.
Aren't you last?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you
Wait,
won't have any.
didn't
I've
you
not
roll?
gone yet.
Oh, I thought you rolled.
I got a 20 not nat.
Oh, I understand.
Chat is cheering you on, Derek.
The chat is great. I'm going to die in a second.
Let's see what this cheering
just
is.
run. That's what's the worst that could happen?
I'm going to disengage first, so he can't actually get an attack on opportunity to me.
Damn
I'm going to back up to where fucking Nomad is.
All right.
Bonus action. I'm going to use my sorcery points to get in a spell slot.
Go for it.
That's it. I now have 4 spell slots.
That's the turn.
That's the turn. I disengage, so that's my action.
Alrighty. And with that, Addie, your turn.
Okay. Well, I am going to. Give me a. What does this look like right now?
Okay, you are on the right-hand side of everybody. You have Balasar, who is now fallen back, whatever. I don't know how to word that. And was conducting a little ritual to give himself another spell slot. You have Nomad, who is in the back left corner opposite of you. And he just fired a beautiful shot, doing some damage. And then you have Apex, who is right up next to the homie, who missed his shots, but he's pretty much the one who's closest to danger right now.
Can I force myself bodily in between this guy and Apex?
I'll allow it. I'm gonna have you roll a strength check for that.
Sure, buddy.
Apex, do you want to oppose that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll a strength check as well.
Yeet.
Wait, what?
No, well,
This isn't really something, but I'll allow it.
I have been beat
All right.
by 1.
Triumph pushes you back 5 feet into your next square, and Triumph takes your spot. I'm gonna say that was a bonus action.
That's okay.
Yep. So you can still hit if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hit it with my greatsword.
Awesome. Yeah. Roll to hit.
Well, never mind. I missed too. So.
Yeah, much like your twin brother, you take a swipe, and it just, in the weird motion that it does with its joints, it just scoots right on out of the way. With that, it is going to roll to hit you. Twice, because animated armor is fun. The first one is does a 12 hit?
No.
Awesome. Does a I'm assuming a 19 hits though?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, okay. Let me roll that damage real quick. Okay, you take 10. I did the math right. You take 10 bludgeoning damage as it takes a swing and actually hits the bottom of your jaw. And for a second, it's out of place before you pop it right back in.
Carter, respectfully, what dice are you using for damage? This sucks a lot.
My fun crystallized dice. These ones, the blue ones that are pretty.
I hate you.
They're pretty. Here, I'll swap just for you, Derek. But since it missed its last one, it's gonna try to move up on. Well, it looks down at the redness coming out of its shoulder, turns its head over to Mr. Nomad, and starts moving. Addy and Ian, you both get opportunity attack.
Oh, opportunity attack.
Yes, you both.
As it turns its head to try and pull up on me, I realize what's going on, and I'm just gonna do the little get loose.
I know exactly what you mean. You're like jump on shoulders.
I'm gonna gesture for it to come over.
Hey, what was my ticket? Oh yeah, so 13, 11, and now a stellar 14. I'm going to kill myself.
Does not hit, Addy. Well, how about you?
16?
Oh no, that doesn't hit either. I'm sorry. I got really excited for you for a second, and it doesn't hit.
You need images are really working loose right now.
You both swing to swipe. You both swipe at it, and it kind of hits your blades, and with the clashing metal, it doesn't seem to do much. It is now right on top of you, Alex. Ian, it's your turn. Mr. Apex.
Legends.
Also, Derek, just for you, swap to my black ones.
Okay.
African American, come on.
I love how I can say, oh, I'll just roll my real dice, but my real dice, they don't like me. Everything hates me. So, I'll just forge on and cry about it. I'm gonna go to it, and I'm gonna try and fucking hit it again. Jesus, finally.
You got this
20. Buddy. That's a 21 and a nat 20.
Both hit. One of those double damage.
Yes.
Second one doubles damage.
That's 11 damage plus 7 damage, so 18 damage.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Can I just cut it straight like that? Just fucking cleave it in threes, into thirds.
Yeah, you cut to... Well, it is metal armor, so I can't say that you cut the armor, but you are able to hit it at the joints and kind of, pull your swords through. As you're pulling, this red light starts emanating from your where the blade cut, and then you feel a poof as this magical force kind of pushes you back. It's warm, and you keep your stance, but this armor drops to the ground and shatters. That's combat.
Hey, what the fuck was that?
A mixture of good rolls and a dumb monster to put in the first ever combat.
That felt like a nat 20 to me.
It
That was
didn't.
fo- that was-
I hit max with it.
What do you mean? It's a CR1 monster.
Yeah. I'm just reading from the thing here, man. I promise you I haven't changed
I
it.
mean, you guys remember how long that animated armor encounter lasted with the fucking captain of my campaign? Shit,
but
stupid.
it didn't hit for 13 damage.
It was-
Also,
This is shit. And also, I'm pretty sure I nerfed it a little.
I used animated armors in the session 1 of my campaign.
Yeah, but there's more of
That
us.
guy.
Huh?
I promise you I just read straight from the thing. I'm looking at it right here. But that's over.
As the animated armor pulls up on me, it's like chugging towards me. I assume.
Yes.
Nomad is very confident and cocky, but as the animated armor gets closer and closer, he's realizing, oh wait, this thing is gonna crush me. And then Apex, like the Apex legend he is, just comes out of nowhere and just kills it, and it drops to the floor right in front of Nomad. He'll dust himself off. Well, at least none of us panicked. Nice job.
I need to use cure wounds. I'm going to do that.
Suddenly, you can hear that. You can smell the scent of urine coming from
You-
Balazar.
Using my extra thing that I did. How much? What's the damage on that thing?
I'll tell you after the session is over.
Okay.
Does that mean there's more of them? Please, God, tell me there's not.
All right. I got myself back 9 health.
Oh, good God. This is gonna be really, really rough.
Cool.
Okay, so are there rooms here, or was there just the armor? Was this room?
There are in the corner to the left of where the armor was, opposite of the stairs. There were 2 doors in that corner. To the right, there's a tiny hallway with a double door and another door.
Right, 3 rooms, or is the left option 2 rooms?
The left option is 2 rooms.
Is there anything else in the room?
No. You actually realize you are on like a foyer, or not a foyer, but like a balcony overlooking the stairs.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nothing else on the floor.
Other than the doors in this area, no.
Oh, good God, we're going to die so fast. To the left, to the right
Just
now,
the-
y'all.
So
Two
there's
doors
the
this
staircase,
time.
and then there's this little there's this little room, and that's it.
Then there are 2 doors to the left and 2 doors to the right, basically.
Okay. Should we just do the left-right situation again?
Yep.
All right. You guys walk into the first door on the left, and you walk into a storage room.
Okay.
Storage filled with what?
Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Perception. 12.
12. You see, though there isn't much in this room, there is a very fancy-looking broom on the end, and it has runes carved into it.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I'm not.
The magical broom of justice.
A magical broom of sweeping.
It's a magical
said
broom.
to be so
It actually-
skilled at
It
sweeping,
has
dust
16
fears
to
it.
hit.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll investigate the magically ruined broom.
You walk
The
up to the
broom
broom to
room.
investigate it.
The
Okay.
ruined broom. The broom room. The
You
room.
walk up to the broom. This is so dumb. Tell me, does a
Is it
15
gonna
hit?
Is
Do
I-
2 15s hit?
That is my AC, so you
it
get
will
to
have
decide.
damage.
Come on.
Hold on.
You would. Nope. We're live. I won't say that one.
30 each does 8 and an 8, so 16. Half that doesn't. You take 8 bludgeoning as this broom comes to life and starts standing on the bristles and thwacking you with its handle.
No, you're kidding. You're fucking kidding.
Oh my god.
I only have so many healing spells.
That's the funniest fucking thing. That's fucking hilarious. Can I stab it? Can I stab the broom?
Sure, I'll
I'm
allow it. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna save this motherfucker from this goddamn broom.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna pull up on this broom as Apex is getting thwacked. Tell me, does how does a 15 and I'm rolling with both of my daggers? A 15 and a 20 not nat sound.
They both hit.
Cool. All right. So he takes 7 plus 3, since I don't get proficiency with the second one. Plus sneak attack, since he's standing right there. Gotta love rogue, am I right?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so 7 plus 3 plus... And I'm not gonna do favorite foe, because that's... 7 plus 3 plus 4.
Awesome. You didn't kill it.
I didn't kill it?
You didn't kill it.
I'm going to
I-
shoot a fireball at it.
14 damage. I did 14 damage.
Okay.
This
Dude,
is
I'll
more
let
damage than
you
a
hit.
common
I'll
unit.
let you hit
What?
it. I'm just
I want to
reading
shoot a
from the
fireball at
page. Okay, sure. Roll your damage.
I gotta roll the hit first.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say I'm rolling. That's another nat 20.
Oh, well, I got a 22 for my and
Where were these rolls when we were fighting the armor?
I don't fucking
I
know.
didn't-
10 damage.
Ian, I'll let you save that nat 20 for your first attack in the next combat
Thanks.
because that's
Fuck.
wasted on a broom. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it did 8 damage to me. Only because it was half. It would have 16, which actually
I'm going to assume
would
that a
have
22
almost
hit.
downed me. I would have had 2 health. I would have done
Apex-
1 health better than Balazar.
Apex goes to swing at this broom as he raises his weapon. In between his hands and his head shoots a firebolt, and it melts the broom.
Oh, it
How
had
much
one.
health did the broom have?
It had 17 health.
You're kidding.
It had
It had
17
AC. How much AC?
15! Its AC was 15!
What the What are you allowed to change the stats of some of these things, you
I know!
I have a good feeling that he did, which
I
sucks.
actually did not. I haven't touched it.
There's still some stupid bullshit, and I know there's stupid bullshit. It's not even the stupid bullshit I was prepared for.
Oh yeah,
Fucking-
it's dumb.
An animated armor and a fucking broom. We've had a shit run. A living suit
No,
of armor and a
you-
broom.
Your shit roll.
Okay.
Hey, what health do you got?
Collective, we are in this together.
How much health do you got, Apex?
Fucking rat. I'm at half. Almost.
half?
I'm at 10. I'm at 10 out of
M.
18.
F-A-O.
If it had hit me with the 16, I would have been at 2.
L-M-F-A-O.
Do you guys want to keep moving? That's all
Yeah,
that's in that room.
multi-attack! Why?
Yeah,
It got multi-attack, yeah.
Let's go across the.
Where
Let's
the
go
broom
across.
has multi-attack.
You walk
That's
into
crazy.
the
Okay,
second room.
okay.
That's
Alright,
crazy.
alright.
That's
Whoever
crazy.
wrote this fucking campaign is the worst, but this is the funniest fucking shit I've ever heard.
Oh my
I'm having no
god.
fun.
You shut the fuck up and chat. I will come after your ass
Okay,
too.
I'm not even watching Twitch. What is chat saying?
The brooming, a new horror.
Yeah.
film.
Jesus.
The brooming.
fuck.
Okay, you guys walk into the other building, or the other room.
I was prepared for Carter's bullshit. I guess
This
I
isn't
should.
even mine, dude. I'm reading from a
It's
book.
not his bullshit. Carter
That's
has
the first part. I was prepared for Carter's bullshit. I was prepared to see my character die horribly.
Oh no, guys.
But
I
it's
know this is
God.
completely off topic, but when are we gonna run Tomb of Horrors so you can really see how bullshit D&D can be, like official D&D shit? That is gonna be fun.
Maybe
don't wanna.
sometime.
This is my fill. I'm already
Okay.
done. That's
Don't worry.
Zero.
Tomb of
You
Horrors
guys
is
walk
one
into the
done.
other door, and you
Yes,
can
we're going
see.
Somebody else gets to go first.
Yeah, give me your new marching order.
I'll go second.
Yeah, Triumph goes first.
I'll
Which
go-
room are we walking into?
Triumph goes first.
Since Triumph has fucking chainmail, I have leather.
If Triumph's going first, she's gonna use
So,
her second
There's,
wind.
there's the first room, and then there's there's a door. That's the room we just went into with the broom. How many more doors are there?
There are 3 more, counting the one that you're
3.
walking into right now.
Okay. 3?
Okay. Yeah, 3
Yeah,
counting the
Triumph-
one you're entering.
If Triumph is going first, she's gonna use her second wind.
All right, second wind. I'm just writing
Alright.
down
Of course,
your
I rolled a 1.
emotions
I rolled a 1 on the second wind, you guys.
real quick.
Yay!
Yeah. We're actually going to die in here.
You guys walk into the next room. You see a dust and cobwebbed room. It's an elegant bedroom, with what you can assume, looking into an ajar door, is an adjoined nursery.
Fuck that.
Double doors with panes of stained glass are open to reveal a balcony area overlooking the front of the house. Yeah.
Alright. I'm not stepping foot in this room. Y'all do that.
Wait, whoa, okay, I'll go into the room.
Reason A, because where is the baby? There's a nursery here. Reason 2,
Where's the
I'm at
baby?
health.
Alright, here's my thinking, alright? Cult does cult shit, right? Cult leader has sex with not his wife, makes not his baby with his wife. Wife doesn't like baby, baby's dead. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go into this room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go into the room too, but I say that. I'm not
firmly
going into the
staying-
nursery. I'll go into the room, but not the fucking
outside
nursery.
of-
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
saying-
go. I'm gonna go in the room.
Okay, you and then Balazar staying outside?
I'm gonna stay with the doors open. I'm going to stand in the door jam.
Okay.
Doorway.
Yes, you guys walk in. Balazar kind of stays out. The room has a big bed. The nursery doors are slightly ajar. You can see just enough to see it's a nursery. You can see something else in there. You can just see like a shape, basically. You do also see a big mirror on the other side of the room, surrounded by what look to be fresh berries.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
Anything else in there?
Can I look at the berries?
You
That's weird.
You look at the berries. Funnily enough, that's a peculiar thing you look at, but you notice there are eyeballs among the berries.
You guys, you. Oh no! You scared me so much I lost my accent.
Oh,
No!
Oh no!
Oh my god! Anyways,
There are eyeballs in the berries.
I'm not even surprised anymore. This place sucks.
go ahead and roll an investigation for me, Addy.
Okay.
Why can't it just be eyes? Why must there be more?
Great. 9.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Why not? You looking at the mirror, you do actually realize there are fingerprints on the lower part of it, and as you kind of press your fingers up against them, it pushes in to reveal a very dark stairway with cobwebs on it.
Oh.
At this point, Ian and Alex, I want you two to both roll perceptions.
Perception. How does a 8 sound?
That is a solid 9 sound.
Nice. Gotta keep my eyes open.
Balazar, go ahead and roll a perception for me.
What spooky part of the decor are we missing, Carter? Oh no! It's
No, we already saw the
stairs.
eyes and the fruit. There's only one per room, I think.
18.
18, where you two have the scratching in like your brain that you almost like feel like your brain is scratching. Balazar, you realize that there's crying. The sound of a crying baby coming from the nursery.
I ain't fucking with that, but
You're still allowed to say something.
Nomad, I believe that there's the sound of crying coming from the nursery. Why don't you attend to that? You
Well, you
open
see,
your ears
I'm not a baby person.
Go on.
But if
Go
you
check.
insist, I'll go.
Go on.
Nomad, you are going to get yourself killed.
I'm going to go investigate.
You're going into the nursery?
Cautiously with my sword out, yes.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah.
Is the baby gonna throw hands with us? Have like an AC at 20, 40 health, 3 hits a turn? Like, what's fucking next?
Triumph, as he opens the door, you look in the mirror, and you can actually see, appearing behind him is what looks to be a faint spectral being.
Oh, fuck.
Specifically, it looks to be a almost skeleton-thin woman. Do you guys
Great,
want
here
to keep
comes the
initiative?
fucking ghost.
No, I would like to roll again.
Reroll initiative for me.
I want to keep my initiative.
One person gets to decide? Okay.
Let's
Okay.
reroll.
You know, it's right to reroll. You're in different locations.
Fine.
7.
I rolled
Fucking
exactly the same. I rolled
six.
exactly fucking the same.
This is your damn fault, Addy. I have a 6.
Over
Nope.
20.
I rolled.
21, the same as last time.
20 to 15? 15 to 10.
You guys gotta be joking.
10 to 5?
6.
7. Addy.
What did you get?
Addy
I
rolled a
rolled a
nat
natural 1 for a 3.
Guys, please,
This is what
guys.
you get. You
This is
tempted
literally the
fate.
same, except Derek and Ian swapped.
Bro, your motherfucking shit.
Okay.
This is what you fucking get for
Um,
tempting fate. The chance gods have fucking
Alex, the
struck.
Spectre goes
Good luck.
to hit you.
Good luck. Sorry.
What?
Hey.
It goes before me? What kind of bullshit is this?
Fun fact, though, this one doesn't have multi-attack.
Fun fact.
Don't even fucking start with me. Don't
Well,
ask me
now
this is gonna be any fucking better shit.
guys. This is bullshit I was being prepared for.
So,
Oh, what'd you fucking nat 20?
I did.
Ah,
I'm
shit.
gonna have you roll a
You're dead.
DC 10
dead.
Constitution saving throw.
DC 10 Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Nomad is actually dead, you guys.
I win. I got an 18.
I win.
Okay.
I win.
Okay. So you passed that. It goes to hit you. I'm rolling. That's insane.
Nomad's dead.
Oh my god. Okay, so it goes to hit you. And it swipes across your chest. For 10.
10 damage?
10 damage. Sorry, I'm reading this for the first time. Yes, you take 10 slashing damage, and though you feel a necrotic rot in your chest, it instantly goes away, like you were able to fight against it.
Okay.
I thought you were going to actually die right there.
If I died right there, I would quit right now.
I want to quit regardless. This
and
is
it's
some
now your
serious
turn.
bullshit.
Okay, I am opening the door to this nursery with my sword out, and then I feel just awful,
Sentence.
terrible, like, scratch at my back.
Oh yeah,
I-
not chest.
Yeah, wheel around to see a fucking ghost woman, right? Ghost lady.
Yes, a ghost lady.
Skeleton lady? Ghost lady.
A skeleton.
Ghost
She's a
lady
ghost, and
behind
she
me.
looks skeleton thin.
First of all, I cry out in pain. Second of all, I look at everyone else in the room. You could have warned me! And then I go to hit with my sword.
Warned you about what?
The lady!
I didn't see the lady.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Alright.
Oh, it's this thing's fucking AC.
Bitch, Nat 20.
Okay, roll your damage.
Oh no, I don't get sneak attack. 9!
You get to double that though.
I already doubled it.
Oh.
I rolled a 1.
Hatred.
Does favored foe get doubled? Because I'm gonna use that.
It does not.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Well, if you have to roll it, it does.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, favorite foe, it doubles.
Cool. I'm wasting. Oh fuck! My D&D Beyond just crashed.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right. Oh wait, it's coming back. Hold on. So I used my favorite foe on the first 2 enemies. Rolling my D4s now. That's not a D4. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
I rolled a D6 and I got a 5, and I'm like, wait, that's more than 4. Okay, that's not a D4 either. What the? Why do I keep rolling the wrong
Somebody
one?
roll a D4 for Alex here.
All
It
right,
seems to be having some
2
problems.
and 2, 4 damage.
Sure. You slash down, and you go to split her skull, but she kind of turns. So you actually cut into her neck, and you can feel the impact for a second before your sword flows right through. She does have a gash on her neck now. She is still standing. Is that it?
Of course. Well, seeing as I've attacked and I've used my special features, and I'm dying, yes, that's it. I'd rather not be opportunity attacked. Thank you very much.
Balasar, it is your turn.
What's the duration on this spell? Okay. I'm going to see that he calls for help. I'm going to run behind him so that I can see into the doorway.
All right.
I'm then going to cast. Fuck. Should I even use my spell slots? Yeah, no, I should definitely save my spell slots. I'm going to cast Firebolt at her. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Rolling damage. That is going to be 7 damage. 7 fire damage.
All right. You cast Firebolt, and she catches fire, and you can see as soon as it hits, it goes from this orange to this purple glow. You can smell the smell of what you can only think is sulfur. It goes up in flames, and she turns to you. Is that it?
Yep, I'm actually going to take out my crossbow and back up again.
Yep, that's a smart move. Mr. Ian, Apex, your turn.
Run and stab.
Go for it.
That's 14.
That
Probably
hits.
doesn't hit. It does. That's 14. 2 14s. Okay then.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
I want to roll my
look at
damage.
killing both of the monsters.
Yeah, man.
He finally does it. He's
You know what?
complaining about that in
Fuck
the
it.
last campaign.
Decapitation.
Sure.
Fuck the ghost.
You have 2 swords, right? 2 scimitars?
Yep. 2
You
scimitars.
straight up Count Dooku her ass.
Yeah.
You swing and it cuts through, and you hear a shriek as her head slowly detaches and falls back, and as it hits the ground, she puffs into ghost dust. Guess is what you could call it, like a dusted ectoplasm. The baby is now crying even more in the nursery.
I hate this place.
Nomad
Alright.
is dead and walking.
All right. Being that I just got slashed the fuck, I'm going to weakly carry myself towards the baby, sword drawn, and look at this goddamn baby.
Sure.
What was worth all of this effort?
You walk up to the crib, and as you look over the crib, the crying stops, and you can see what looks to be a baby-sized bundle in it.
Oh, the
Just nope,
crying
nope.
stopped. I'm going to
No.
quickly
no.
remove the wrapping from the bundle.
You quickly remove the wrapping, and it's nothing. It's just a bundled blanket. that
I'm
was
kicking
in-
over the crib. I'm kicking over the crib.
You kick over the crib in anger, and it shatters because it is old wood.
All right, Nomad. Come here, pal. I've got something for you. Cure wounds.
God, kill house, man.
Hey, Nomad. 4 health.
Atta boy.
Twice what I had before.
Atta boy.
I walk over to Balasar. He I don't know. What do you flavor this as? How are you gonna cure wounds me, dog?
I'm going to give you like a 2-finger tap on the forehead and say the magic words.
You say the magic words. Heal.
He does that to me, and I'll pat him on the shoulder. Thanks, Balasar.
We're going to die in this house.
I'm going to go over back into the nursery room. I'm going to plant my sword into the floor, and I'm going to sit up against the wall. And I'm going to chill.
You want to take a short rest?
Yes, I want to take a short rest.
Let's chill for an hour.
You guys get a short rest.
I get nothing.
Go ahead
well,
and banter a bit during your short rest.
I can actually, never mind, I can use my hit die and possibly regain an amount of health that may be substantial.
I'm also going to use one of my hit die. I'm only going to use one because I'm going to take another short rest later. I get back up to full health.
So
Yay.
a D10 plus 1. Watch me roll a fucking 1. 9. Yes, 9.
There you go.
Hey! I have max health.
Attaboy!
Existence is
Roll
suffering.
anything but a 6. An 8. Perfect. All right.
Alright.
Banter?
Go ahead and
Yeah.
banter if you want.
All right. I'm sitting up against the wall now. Well, this is quite a fucked situation we've got ourselves into.
I'm beginning to figure out why adventurers don't return to that shop.
I don't even think that, that's not the place. I do not think it is, this place that is specific to the issue, but I think it is just everywhere. I am starting to get feeling the whole place is shit. Yes,
That's what
How
it's
do
all-
people
That
live?
is what I was referring to.
well, I don't think they do. I mean, there's 2 orphan children, probably now. There is
Third
children
orphan
being
child.
kidnapped. There is, there's just terrible. This place sucks.
We still
So-
haven't even figured out a way to get into the basement.
Yes, I mean, there is mirror, but I don't want to check that out right now. I want to not.
There's what?
So,
The Triumph was going into it, and then, Nomad, he do scream, and then, we all have to help him, and, it's just it's a situation that it's become. This place sucks.
Looking for royalty.
where are y'all from?
Oh, so we're at that stage of knowing each other now. Okay.
Well, if we're gonna die in this house, we might as well get to know each other before we die.
Beautifully said.
Safe. Fair enough. Then I propose the one who asks should tell first.
Oh, where am I from?
Go
You're the
ahead.
most interesting here by a
Go
mile.
Am I?
Yes.
No.
You seem to have the most personality.
Well, I am not from anywhere special. Doesn't really matter where I'm from anyways. It's in the name. Nomad. It's really more where I've been. I can speak 5 languages, so...
And where have you been exactly?
If there is a place to be been, I've probably already been there. Except here. This is all new to me. But
Well, I would have summarized that on my own. Since,
Yeah,
apparently places magical hellhole of all of terrible things.
yeah.
You do now notice there's a faint sound of light footsteps above you.
Oh, joy.
That's
deal with
just
that later.
horrifying.
Something to deal with later. Maybe kill us? Maybe? Who knows? This place sucks.
This is fucked.
Yeah,
I hate
it's
so
not
much.
about where I come from, it's where I've been. It's not about
Alright.
the destination, it's about the journey or whatever they say.
I do find usually the people who say that are one of 2 types. Either A, they actually aren't from anywhere special, or B, they usually are. I am interested to see where you fall, but that is later time.
Oh, well, yeah, later time. So, it's your turn now. I did my spiel.
Well, prepare to be underwhelmed. We are from Grocia, and we went in to live in Rotha for certain reasons. Came back to Grocia, and then we found the summons, and we ended up here. That is about long and short of it.
Speaking of Apex, take your noble high horse bullshit doll. I don't want to
It is not.
deal with that lady's dead daughter. You're
No,
the
it
one who
is-
said you would.
It is nomads, not... No, he agreed. He took doll.
I mean, you sort of like showing off in here, so might as well take it.
No, he is nomads. Give back to him.
I do not care. And then I'm gonna throw it in the middle of the room.
Finders
Don't throw
keepers.
it,
If you
toss
don't bring that doll back to the lady, she's gonna be pissed.
You took the doll from her and told her
It's
you would
not
give it to
mine,
her.
it is yours.
You don't
You
want it for
trust
me.
ever...
I
You
did
trust
not
ever-
agree to find that lady's dead daughter.
But you did not agree.
That is not how that works, nomad. Do not trust your responsibilities and agreements you have made on your own volition onto us.
Ah, I roll my eyes and I pick up the doll. Fine.
An hour flies by as you guys.
Oh,
We didn't
okay.
get the cows, though.
Balazar just is
Okay,
nine.
fine.
Let us banter. Let us banter.
Let Balazar banter.
Yes.
Let Balasar and the twins banter. We didn't even get to hear what they had to say.
Alright, interesting book, man. What is your story?
Oh, well, it's I can't say it's nothing special. It's actually a bit out of the ordinary. I I grew up in Capitolium, small little family there. A couple of dragonborns, big city. Anyway, I went on to be a scholar. Went around with some of the traveling group of scholars. Went around like finding books, finding knowledge, and bringing them back to a pretty big library over in Larotha. And then we found this one book, and we apparently weren't supposed to read it, clearly, because all sorts of stuff happened. I hung out by myself in a cave for a little bit, and then I threw the book into the ocean. And it apparently got out of the ocean.
So I assume book you threw an ocean is same book you read but shouldn't have read.
Yeah, that one. So I've got to go find the book again, and this time I'm going to throw it into a place that hopefully it can't. I should have just set it on fire, honestly.
Yes, throw it into a deeper ocean.
No, I'm
Well,
going to.
you know how it most typically goes. The terrible, cursed, or powerful, or magical, the items of they don't usually burn.
Well, it's not the book
You could
that's cursed, it's
probably-
the words that are.
You
They
could
don't know,
probably
it's usually-
tear it up and like cook it into a casserole or something.
You know, last time I tried to cook a magical book into a casserole, it didn't end up so well for my arm. I point to my...
You've already said something about your arm. You said something about it with magical armor.
Yeah, wasn't it magical
Well-
armor?
You're just gonna have to figure out which story is the real story.
No,
With,
well, pointless. You're just going to lie about it.
Where's the fun in that?
Salazar, do you care if I ask what part of Larotha the library was in?
Oh, it was in northern Larotha, I believe.
You believe? Didn't you live there, dog?
I'm not very good with geography. It was a place in Larotha. We went around for a little bit, and then we got to the library. I'm not a maps guy.
Oh. Well, I'm kind of a maps guy. I don't have any maps on me, though. Oh, wait, yes I do! I actually do have a map on me. Pull up my map. It is a map. It's a map of Morin, actually.
Hey, toothpick. Why do you have a virtue name if you're not a tiefling?
Well, what? Is it cultural appropriation if I do? I say, looking,
I think it is not. I think it is less of a virtue name and more of a title he has been given by those.
It's a virtue name, it's a title, and it's a nickname. They all fit together pretty well. I'm a wanderer. They call me Nomad. I don't want people to know my real name in case I get arrested. You know?
Oh, so you deal in shadier businesses.
I hear that from
Or-
me, but yeah, if you need to
or
get
what
something,
you-
I got you.
What do you prefer the term less than reputable?
I prefer the term off the white market.
That is very, very, very telling.
Well, you see, people don't like to.
Market?
People don't like to purchase goods from reputable sources. They come to me because I can get things for people. Well, I could.
As I was
Anyway,
going to say, I do not know how you're going to obtain an inventory here. I'm sure you'll figure it out, but
Well, it doesn't matter now.
yes, it
If
seems
you-
our homeworlds are quite it is quite not here.
Just,
You know-
Probably far away.
you know what? You know what, Blueface? If we ever get back, and you, all four of us, if we all get back, I'll get you all something nice, and that is a nomad promise. I do the scout salute.
I'm sure your promises aren't worth much.
No. My promise hold a lot of weight. If you go to one specific bar in Capitorium, maybe.
Great. All right. I'll remember that.
Well, I will do my best to make sure no one dies, but this place is. It has other plans, it seems, and it is enjoying our misery.
I'm going to go ahead and eat something real quick while we're taking a short rest, and that's it.
Yep. I have bantered.
All right, you guys. You eat your food. You banter your banter. You play with this doll that you threw on the ground. You guys get back up after an hour. Those footsteps are still light on the floor. And what do you want to do? There's still the rest of this floor to explore, and then there's a
There's-
whole attic.
2 more rooms and whatever's behind the mirror.
And the
I-
basement.
Okay, so what is inside the mirror? Like, what does it
It was
look like?
like it's a doorway, and it's literally just a dark staircase that leads up, wooden stairs.
Should we do upstairs?
Oh, okay. So
We'll just question whether this leads up. You know what? Let's clear this floor first.
Well,
and
but
make-
what do you mean it's not clear if this is upstairs? There are stairs going up.
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
does the
clear this floor, and so there's nothing behind us.
quick question?
Okay, that makes sense.
Does the big staircase not go to the attic?
No, the big staircase stops on this floor.
Okay. All right, let's go to the attic.
Oh, okay. It's cool. Anyway,
Okay, I guess.
Okay, where are y'all going?
well, then
To the right.
Let's go to
Take
the
it back
attic.
now, y'all.
One
I'm
hop.
getting two different
Uh,
answers. Are you guys going up to the attic, or you guys clearing the floor?
We're clearing the floor.
Clearing the
Let's
floor.
You guys walk to the other rooms, the two across the hall. The first one you enter is a bathroom. It is a very, very gross bathroom.
Is there a plunger that's going to attack us?
Would you like to roll to find out?
I
No.
will roll perception to see if there's a plunger that will attack us.
Roll
You
perception.
fool! It's the hand towels. Unbound.
17.
Rubber is not a thing. There is no plunger in this bathroom.
Rubber is most definitely a thing. Back then? Oh yeah. They had rubber trees.
No, rubber. Not plungers. Plungers weren't a thing.
Oh. Okay, is there
There
a
is no plunger.
Okay, is there like a not a latrine? Is there a bidet that might jump up and kill it?
A latrine.
You need to stop looking for things that will jump up and kill you, or you might find something. There's nothing else in this bathroom. It's a gross bathroom covered in grime and roaches.
Roaches. It's the roaches.
It's
Sorry, you see a glowing rad roach. No.
I'm gonna go up to the mirror in the bathroom.
Sure.
Actually, don't you know what? Actually, don't joke about rad roaches. I've already had a bad experience with those.
Oh,
You go up to the mirror, you look in, and something feels off. Your hair isn't parted correctly.
I was gonna say that. I don't wait. Nomad doesn't keep his hair parted. He has his hair tied back in a bun.
Exactly. There's a single
Damn,
strand of hair
gotcha.
out of the bun.
You know what? I like it like that. I kind of like go run my hands through my hair. Play with my little thing. Everyone is just standing there watching me like I'm a crazy
Okay,
person.
Hanzo, I got you.
Did we ever figure out?
And it is
Got it.
becoming of you. You see, each hair comes out, you lose a little bit more sanity. It is,
Got
I'm
looking at my notes, and we've forgotten
It is-
something completely really important.
Oh, great! What?
Where did the dumbwaiter leave? go to?
I think we're gonna find out soon, probably. Because dumbwaiters, because they go up to like
They go up usually.
yeah, they go up to like so that the butler can bring the food to the master bedroom. So it's probably around.
Assuming that this last room is probably a master bedroom
There's
Wait, okay, let's see. So
because we haven't found one yet.
hold on. Okay,
Can
so
you go into the bathroom?
the study or whatever, the room with the books.
Mhm.
That was on the north side of the house, and
Yep.
then it was on the second floor, correct?
Yep.
It was on the right.
Well, dumbwaiters can skip floors.
Yeah.
I know they can skip floors, but I'm
Master
trying to figure out
bedroom
what
is
side of. I'm trying
It
to figure
doesn't
out what
matter.
side of
Let's
the
just open
house
the-
the dumbwaiter is on.
If it's not this room, then we'll go back down and we'll look.
Well, it usually goes to the master bedroom. Did we already see the master bedroom?
Nope.
No,
nice.
that's why I'm saying I think it's this one.
It's probably on this floor.
Okay.
Better it goes to the attic.
Okay, you guys
Or
walk
the
into
bas-
the second room, and yes, it is the master suite. The two
Oh,
double
okay.
doors have dusty panes of stained glass in them, and it resembles windmills.
I see. Alright.
It's a dusty cobweb-filled room. Burgundy drapes on the windows, furnishings like a four-poster bed, embroidered curtains, empty wardrobe. There's a vanity in the corner, and a rotting tiger skin rug on the ground. There's also
That's awful.
another door and the dumbwaiter.
See?
Damn.
It's important. Get in the dumbwaiter.
Okay.
There's also a balcony.
How by when you say rotting tiger skin rug, how rotting is it?
It is frayed, and you can see that it's gone to shit. There's holes in it. It is not.
Okay.
Yeah, time
I'm gonna be right back. Don't get yourself killed.
I want to check out the vanity since you pointed it out, and
Yes.
that's because I made somebody go to a vanity last session.
Oh,
Sure.
true.
You walk up to the vanity, and
I look
there
at it.
is a small, what's it called? Jewelry box on it.
That's crazy. I take the jewelry.
Ring a ding
box.
ding.
It's a very beautiful jewelry box, and it is unlocked.
Oh, I open it.
You have found the box itself is made of silver and gold. In it are 3 gold rings, a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant, and the feeling that this might be the most expensive thing in the box.
Okay, so can you? I'm going to write down jewelry box. Then I'm going to write down everything in it. Can you recite that again?
Okay, everything in it: 3 gold rings and a thin
Gold
platinum
rings.
necklace with a topaz pendant.
Platinum necklace. Now, approximately how much gold would this sell for?
I cannot tell you, but a good amount.
Okay. You should-
This tiger
You should
skin
have-
rug.
Yes.
Can I cut with my daggers like a good long strip of the best of the fur?
You can. You cut a solid 2.5 foot long by 1 foot wide, or 2 foot wide square of it, basically. Rectangle, more like. And you're able to roll it up into your bag.
Cool.
I want to open the door.
Sure, you open it up, and it is a dusty broom closet.
Is there another broom in here?
Would you like to check?
I mean, does it look like there's anything of value in there?
No, it's just.
I'm just gonna close the door. Just gonna close
you
it back.
Close the door. There is now nowhere to go but up on those stairs.
So
We should
in this
wait
room,
for
there's
Ian
the
for that.
rug, there's the closet, and then there's
Oh yeah, there's a balcony.
there's a balcony, right?
Yep.
Who wants to go on the balcony, gang?
No.
No.
I'll go
Yeah,
on the balcony.
I guess I'm also going on the balcony.
You guys walk out into the balcony, and though you've been here for over an hour and a half now, it feels as though, like looking outside, it seems as though time hasn't changed. It is still barely
Right.
sunrise. You're looking over the land. The peaks of the house are just barely tipping out of the mist. You can see the forest in the farther areas. It's a beautiful sight. It's just not the thing you want to be seeing right now.
What? What did I miss?
We went
went
onto
on
the
the
balcony. It looks like time hasn't passed much.
Great.
Now the only way to go is up.
Joy. Back to the mirror.
All right, you
Mirror
guys
stairs.
going up the mirror stairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl through the mirror, and I'm gonna, like, stop halfway up the stairs.
Awesome. Yes, so you stop halfway up the stairs. What's up?
I'm just gonna yell. I'm gonna go, if there's anybody up there... whoa. If there's anybody up there, just leave before we kick your ass, please.
Can I, as they're yelling this, can I just brush past? I want to get the fuck up here.
Yes, you brush past. You can see an empty hall choked with dust and cobwebs.
I'll be right behind Triumph.
I'm choking on all this dust and cobwebs.
There are...
Perceive. I'm going to perceive.
Perceive.
What do I...
You see...
With a nat 1. What do I perceive?
Oh, you rolled a nat 1?
Yeah, what do I perceive?
It's a nice hall.
It's
that is
dusty
a hall.
and cobwebby?
It's dusty and cobwebby, and it's a hall.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay.
It is pretty crazy, honestly. You guys get up to 16... Or 16, what? You guys get up to the floor, and you see there's a hallway.
16, I see.
You get up to the hall. There is a longer
What did I
hall
miss?
with 3 doors in it, and then there's another door down to your left that has another room. The
Hey.
closest door to you also seems to have the footsteps behind it.
Well, do we
Let's
save this
just
for...
go to the left first.
Do we save the footstep door for last or first?
Last.
Last.
What did I miss?
We're in the attic now, and now we're,
We got to attic.
we are in the attic. It is dusty.
There's a hallway with 3 doors and a hallway with 1 door, and I'm proposing we go to the 1-door hallway.
Let's go to the one-door hallway, yeah.
We are
That's
also, we've also decided to leave the one with the footsteps behind it for last.
Is the one-door hallway with the one with the steps?
No.
Is the
Okay.
closest one to you right on the right in the other hallway. You're going to the one on the left?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Coolio! You walk in and you see a master bedroom. There's a slender bed, a nightstand, stove, a couple small things.
Does it count as a master bedroom if
Or a
we've
spare
already seen
bedroom, sorry. A spare bedroom.
Okay.
A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits on the northern window box, though.
I closed the door.
Yep. You shut the door.
Wait, what was in there? I wasn't paying attention.
Just a smiling doll.
Smiling doll. AKA, we do not fuck with that.
Firebolt.
Open the door. Open the door again.
I
I'm
opened
gonna
the door.
I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door.
Smiling doll.
Smiling doll.
Smiling doll. Cool. Crossbow. I shoot in the head.
Right between the eyes, it is pinned to the wall.
I look at the Balasar. I got it. Don't worry.
Got it. Let's hope I didn't do anything stupid.
So there's nothing else in this room besides the doll.
No, nothing else in that room besides the doll.
Do I dare go in there and get my my thing
Your
back?
bolt?
Yeah,
No.
fuck it. I'll run in there and I'll grab the bolt and I'll run out.
You go in, grab the bolt, get out, and nothing happens. You are safe.
I also want to reaffirm that this place is probably dark and I'm still holding the only lights.
Yes.
I would like to reaffirm that me and Triumph can see just fine.
Yes, you guys can see in
Good
shades
for
of
you
gray.
guys.
Dogs.
Mazel tov. What door do you want to go into next? There's the other long hallway with 2 doors on the right and 1 on the left. The closest door on your right is the one with the footsteps behind it.
Let's go the
right,
furthest
left.
right.
Left? The left on the hallway?
Not
Derek
the
said-
footsteps.
Derek said the second one on the right, and I said the one on the left on the right.
Whoa.
What?
What?
Huh?
I think we should go to the 1 door on the left.
The one
We'll go
door
to
on
that
the left? Yay. Yay. Yes. Yes, everybody.
Yay.
I'll follow
Yeah.
them.
Okay,
walking-
you guys head into the one door on the left. You open it to see a dusty chamber. It's packed with like old furniture and like coat racks and standing mirrors and stuff. It seems to be an old storage room with a bunch of like tattered, or different like bed sheets and stuff on everything. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Fuck me.
Guess you got another nat 1.
14.
You were
You're
our
still
only.
thinking of that doll, man. You said 14.
You were-
11.
14.
Okay, you
13.
can see through everything. Just the faint, only Balasar, the faint outline of a trunk, a half-opened trunk.
Wait, Derek, what did you roll?
14.
Ah,
I'm going to creep into the room towards the faint outline of a trunk. I'm going to. You said there's bed sheets on everything, right?
Yes.
I'm going to peel away the bed sheet.
There's not a bed sheet on the trunk. If that's what. You mean.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. Do you want to open it?
I'll examine the trunk first.
Go ahead and roll an investigation for me.
I'm not going to get fucking poison darted. I have a feeling that was a warning in the fucking library. Investigation, you said?
Yes.
14 again.
14. This trunk is not trapped. It's unlocked, but there is blood on the rim of it. You want to open it?
you want to
I
maybe?
really don't want to open it, actually. I'm going
You
to
want-
back
okay.
up. I'm going to back up to the other side of the room. I'm going to cast Mage Hand, and then I'm going to open it.
Sure, you cast Mage Hand. It creaks open, and nothing pops out. But you do see what look to be bed sheets stained with dry blood, and something inside of it.
I'm going to use the Mage Hand to lift up the bed sheets and examine and try to get everything out of the trunk.
Sure, you use Mage Hand and you slowly pull the bed sheet and what's in it outside the trunk. You unravel the bed sheets. It was just that. Inside is the skeleton of someone.
Like a full-size skeleton?
A full-size skeleton. Does someone here want to roll a medicine check?
I'll do it.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Can't believe there's a dead lady in the trunk.
19.
15.
4.
Or 16.
Apex,
14.
you go up to it, and you look at it. You can verify that this body was stabbed to death by multiple knife wounds. You can also see that she had recently given birth.
Oh.
I think.
Oh!
I think.
Oh my god!
I'm putting
28
two and two together
stab
now.
wounds.
I was about to say it, and then I heard, oh, she was recently pregnant, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, approximately 28 stab wounds. Also, she gave birth recently.
8 stab wounds.
Recently, but like, is this body like dead or like?
Well, it's like dead. It's like recently before they died.
Oh yes. Okay.
Sorry.
So, do we think
This lady's
mistress?
been dead for days.
I'm thinking mistress.
I think
That's why
mistress
I'm
as
thinking
well.
mistress.
Not
Thinking
to
whoever.
Mistress, maybe they worked in the house.
Though it was the maid that is classic
You
tale.
do know that the room with the baby in it was the nursemaid's suite.
Maid.
Nursemaid.
He had the baby with the maid. And then
And-
killed her.
Or maybe the wife killed. Because remember that painting? The wife looked not very happy about the baby.
I mean, really, in all honesty, does it really matter which one of them did the killing? She still died. End of story.
yeah, it's very
That is
unfortunate.
true.
Well, then I guess that begs the question of who the specter was. I assumed it was the wife, but I guess it could have been the maid.
Could have been
It
the
was
maid.
like,
But also,
could
we
have
haven't
been
seen
her.
anything about this baby. Not even like a body. So
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
Like-
you'll
That
take
is
your dark
everything in the-
secrets. You take your dark secrets and you bury them somewhere they will never be found.
Like the
Like a
backyard.
trunk
Anyway,
in the attic.
Under the bed sheets.
There are 2 doors left to check out.
let's
behind
go.
the secret
actually,
here,
actually-
without the footsteps.
Go ahead
Oh.
and roll a perception for me.
What? Who? Or just everyone?
Anybody.
14! Again!
14.
19.
Mr.
Just straight 19 in a row.
Apex, you see that behind a large painting that isn't propped up like everything else, you pull it back, and it is actually a staircase leading down.
Oh, for the love of... I'm getting sick and tired of whoever designed this house. I'd say I want to kill them, but they're probably already dead or something worse knowing this place.
Staircase leading down. This could lead to this could lead to
The basement? Oh, yes, great. Is more mystery and more stupid. Let's
What about
clear
the
floor-
room with the footsteps, huh?
There are
We
two
still
more
have
rooms.
the other door right next to it as well.
Well,
So we clear
yeah.
a room, then not footsteps first, then go to a room with footsteps. Probably fight something else, then go to basement. And God's only know what's in there.
All right, let's go to the room that is not the one that's in front of it.
You guys go across the way into the other room, and it's just a spare bedroom. There's nothing special about it at all.
Good.
Nothing
I
special.
close the door.
Nothing special.
My eyes say
Nothing
differently.
special.
I'm going to roll perception.
Go ahead.
Yes. Nothing. I'm gonna see if my perception curse is worn off. 17.
Okay.
wait,
19.
There's nothing special about the room. I wasn't
Cool.
lying. It's just a room.
All right.
I
Well,
close
I
the door, and then I approach the footsteps door.
Hey, what if we just didn't open that door and went down these stairs?
Well,
As you say that, you can start to hear crying from the other side.
No.
Actually, it's a familiar crying.
No. Do not open the door.
It's not the baby's crying,
God.
though.
who's crying?
going-
Is it God? Tell me
I'm
your
going
secrets.
I'm going to move.
Wait
I'm
a
gonna move
second.
to where I'm on the opposite
Do
side
not
of
open
the
that
hallway,
door. I
facing the
figured
door.
something
I'm
out.
gonna
I figured it
pull
out.
out my light crossbow and
Okay,
aim at the
okay,
door.
hold on, Nomad. What? Balazar, retell us your realization before too
All
late.
right, no, this is me outside of character. So this crying is familiar, and the only other things we've heard crying is the baby crying, but it's not that. Who else have we heard crying? It was
The
Mary.
crazy lady and the kids in the street, and I'm assuming it's the kids in the street.
Does it sound like the kids in the street, or does it sound like Mary? Because I forgot the kids were crying in the street.
It does sound like the kid in the street.
Damn it!
Oh,
I thought it was.
How about
Okay.
this? This time we don't get surprised and we go in with a plan, where I guess me and Triumph are in first. Nomad, I don't know, you shoot things again, and Balazar just don't get
Hey,
mauled.
everybody! I've got an idea. Everyone has crossbows, right?
Yes.
What if we just take something long, poke the door open, and then shoot whatever is in there?
I could also
Or
kick
not.
it open. It is quite old door.
I mean, it sounds like kid crying. What if it's not?
It's a trap. Don't
If
don't
it's
even
not
don't.
kids crying, I'll be prepared here.
Yes,
you
but the
can
kids
go
will-
in sword
I've
swanging.
seen them coming here.
How about we see someone open the door a little bit, peek, and then we close the door again, and assess what we need to do.
All right, and also, I need to remind you that we did hear footsteps earlier. While we
Yeah, no,
took-
there's most definitely something in there, or it
That's
is all big
something.
ruse made by house.
All right,
Because
let's
house
open the
is
door.
terrible.
After you.
After who?
After who?
Who's
I
opening?
guess I will.
Me.
Or sh- Mm,
Triumph
Sibling
goes to
roll.
open the door, and it is locked.
God damn it.
You have that key.
You picked up that key.
Oh! Does the key fit?
It does fit perfectly.
Oh!
that can't be good. This means bad,
It
probably.
clicks open, and the door slowly creaks open into a dark room. Where there
Oh.
would be a window, it is bricked up. There are two child-sized beds in the farther left and right corner of the room. In the left-hand corner next to you is a large dollhouse, and the right is a chest. And in the center of the room are two child-sized skeletons cradling each other, one with a familiar doll in its hand.
Oh my god. It's the dead kids.
Dead kids.
I wonder if maybe we should be concerned for our friend Victor. Maybe they
Probably.
disappeared quickly after. They were not real.
This is,
And these are
This
the
is
kids.
definitely the dead kids.
So,
Call me crazy or call me a genius, but I believe this house is a bit more malevolent than we gave it credit. I think those were just a lure, and we fell hook, line, and sinker.
bad news, gang. There's still house.
Yes, that's why I am scared.
There
But-
is a key, a brass key in the trunk, and it seems to be turned like it is unlocked.
Fucking,
Oh,
I'll unlock it.
Hey, you with magic hands, you open it.
Alright, mage hand, open the trunk.
Sure, you mage hand open the trunk and you see a toy box. And as this trunk opens, you see two familiar beings appear out of nowhere. And it is the two kids.
Spooky, you're the skeletons, so you're ghosts.
What are you
Why?
doing in our room?
what are you doing in your room?
You know, the question
You
isn't
are-
exactly.
You are dead and then
Beautiful.
outside.
Very nice.
What are you doing in our room?
Mom,
What are you doing in your room?
Mom and Pop, they locked us in here because we were disturbing their work. They haven't come back yet.
Oh,
Oh,
they're not.
that's
They stopped.
crazy. We gave you food outside.
Yeah.
Who are you? Where's Mom and Dad?
I think it is best if we leave.
I believe
They
they are
are,
in the basement.
We're not
Why
allowed
did-
down there.
Yeah,
Is
How
there
did we get-
anything in the
probably
trunk?
for a good reason.
Is there anything in the trunk, or is it just like
It's
toys?
just toys.
Just toys.
I think it is best if we leave.
What do they do in the basement?
How do we get to the basement?
There's only one way left.
We don't know. All we know is that we're not allowed to enter. Says the little boy. They keep a monster down there, and we hear screams from it every night.
Fuck me, huh?
Well, I guess I'll ask this. Did your family have a maid?
Yeah, she was very nice.
I assume so.
All right. We'll try to find your parents, I guess.
Wait, are you leaving?
Well, we're going to have to go
Yes,
to the
but-
basement if we're going to figure out what is going on with them.
Hopefully we will be back and we can tell you what's going on.
Don't leave us.
Can you come with us? Or are you stuck in this room?
I don't know. Don't
The
leave
best
us,
we-
please. We've been so alone for so long.
The best we can do is not close the door. That is really all that we can offer you.
I'm very sorry.
The boy
You
starts,
know, there is a...
the boy starts weeping silently again. Carry on.
Oh,
Damn, this shit is depressing. Anyways, to the stairs behind the painting.
maybe if you are, we'll come back.
Don't.
We'll
leave.
be back. I promise. I promise.
They both like sit down on the floor and start weeping. Are you guys leaving them?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got
I'm
it.
going to, I'm
what's
gonna
going
squat down to them and I'm gonna like make them pinky promise me. We will be back. I promise.
on? They go to pinky promise and their fingers just kind of through your finger.
Heartbreaking.
I should have thought of that.
What's marching order?
Ooh, I am gonna be third again. Actually, I thought I was gonna first, but I don't think.
I'll go first.
I'll go first. Oh, okay, I'll go second.
I'll go second. Oh, well, I'll go third.
I guess I'll go last.
Since we're leaving the room, and I guess you're trying to pinky promise them, so I guess I'm leaving, and then
Okay.
you're behind me.
As you get up to walk away, they go, "Don't go," and Addie and Derek, I'm gonna have you both make wisdom saves.
Bro, my wisdom saves
Oh.
bad. That's crazy.
Oh, this
That's not a bad.
can't.
That's not a bad
It's-
raspberry. I got a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh, mine's an 11.
Oh. As you guys start to leave, they run after you both, and as you turn around, seeing them, they're shrieking. Balasar, you swipe as the girl tries to possess you, which you very, very quickly realize what's happening, and you can basically grab your chest and do a little arcana, and you pull them out, and they cease to exist. Addie. In seeing this, the boy attempts to possess you. You fight it for a moment before you feel as though he's become one with your brain. For the moment, you have the flaw, I'm scared of everything, including my own shadow, and weep with despair when things don't go my way.
Oh my god.
Debilitating.
Oh, you got possessed by a little baby. Oh.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get ASMR Triumph crying?
No,
That's
I will not be
awful.
crying for you all. Is that it? Would you guys like to go to the staircase?
So there's
That
just
was-
nothing we could do about that? That's just the thing now?
For the moment.
I
Yeah,
mean,
If you can think of something,
yeah.
let me know, and I'll tell you if it matches the book.
I can't uncurse you right now. So.
You probably see Triumph's whole demeanor change.
Oh yeah. Ghosts possess people. You've been possessed. Sorry about that, bud.
Oh, this is good. I wasn't in arson before coming here, considering it heavily. I think this place would be much better as a pile of ashes. Anyone
Feels
agree?
like you could burn this place if you tried.
No, you're right. It's probably fireproof or some kind of metal.
All right, let's go to the staircase and.
Okay. You guys head to the staircase and you descend into the basement. At this point, I'm going to ask, do you want to go on with the basement, or would you like to call it here?
I think it's a good thing to call it here.
Call the
because
session here.
The bullshit intensifies, I believe.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
we'll come back next week with a brand new mindset, with a brand new attitude. Can do. We'll get through this house together as a team. Wait, can I do a little dramatic outro for your for your
can.
video?
You can.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and
Smart
subscribe.
get off the screen.
No, so this animated armor punches me, and my ribs all broke.
Thank you all
Yeah,
for watching. Goodbye.